Hello, hello, and welcome to Wrath of the Godkin. How's everybody doing? I hope you're having a good Thursday night with a K, and I forget how to spell night. And how are you doing, cast and crew and characters? Are you doing good, my friends?
Have you unmuted us?
You have been unmuted. You have been unmuted. You are
Then we're
now
great.
You are now audible.
Fantastic.
So tonight we're going to be playing some D&D. Welcome everyone to Wrath of the Godkin, featuring the legendary Bird Kid and his legion of child soldiers. Please say hello to Ronnie the Bugbear Fighter, Waylon the Human Paladin, Oz the Kenku Wizard, Kelken the Furbolg Druid, and Affinity the Tiefling Bard. Our heroes are experts at getting themselves into trouble, but before they do exactly that, let's remind you viewers at home what happened previously on Wrath of the Godkin. So last time, a visibly shaken Waylon convinced the party to infiltrate a pirate village to do some surveillance. Little did the party know that Waylon had been informed by Favian, the god living inside his head, that Nautilus Bloodfoam, one of the superpowered godkin, a demigod who destroyed their vessel and killed their companions, had made some sort of deal with the pirate captain in charge of this village. The party caught their first sight of Nautilus since the shipwreck when he skewered a giant shark atop the mast of a dilapidated sailing vessel. Before attempting to uncover the connection between the pirate captain Horatio and Nautilus, Affinity and Oz performed a magic show that delighted the local children so much that they decided to elect Oz their new leader, dubbing him the Bird Kid. Ronnie freed an imprisoned dragonborn named Slythe from the stocks and prayed at the village's shrine to Volterus, the god of Tempest. Whether by chance or divine intervention, the party overheard some laughter, which led them down the path from the shrine to a secret area under the village guarded by two orcs. When arriving at the entrance to this cavern, Affinity noticed a symbol on the door, a crescent moon hidden behind a cloud. One she recognized as an identifier of the criminal organization, the Blackthorn Syndicate. How did she know? The very same symbol marked her doorway back home. Now, before we get started, just a reminder, you can donate to change the outcome of the game. You can name an NPC for 500 bits, inspire a player for 1,000 bits, and buff an enemy for 1,500 bits. Now, here we go. We're now going to take you seaside to the cavern beneath the pirate village, guarded by two orcs who have been convinced that you all have some business with Captain Horatio. Affinity, you've just spotted the marking on the door. One of the orcs is stepping forward and with an officious-looking voice, "Yeah, what sort of business do you have with the captain?" So I'll hand it over to you, and you guys can respond as you see fit.
Waylon will step forward and say, Naughty hired us. We're here to help the captain.
Okay, make a or I guess it's kind of it's not exactly true.
Yeah.
it's
No.
Make a deception roll for us. Make a deception roll for us. Okay. With that, they will get like a wide-eyed expression on their face and look at each other like, uh-oh, that's not good for the captain. I'll be like, right this way, fine gentle sirs. And they try to like bow in like a formal butlery kind of way, but they bonk their heads together and like, and then they start slapping, then put their hands behind their backs and be like, right this way. And with that, they will lead you into this next area. You're going to see what is basically a large cavern. And there's a bunch of pirates inside. And it looks like they've made sort of a mini tavern of some sort or gambling area down there. I'm going to take you guys there now. Zoom out here so you guys can see a little bit. Oopsie doopsie. Okay, so you are standing. Yeah, You're standing in this open area. There's a bunch of tables set up, and there are some pirates in various levels of drunkenness. Some are arguing, some of them are playing cards. In the back, sort of. Let me remove the nameplate of the campaign so you can see. In the top portion of the map up here, you see there's a what looks to be like a little shop of some kind. And behind that is a very strange sight. It looks like a large man made of mud. Make a perception check on this guy, or perhaps a knowledge arcana check, whichever you prefer. Either of those. Oh, okay. So Oz, you think this is some sort of golem of some sort. It looks like it's made out of clay. In the books that you've studied, you've heard about these kind of things. They're creatures usually bound to someone, created by someone for a specific purpose, usually to guard something. And this one seems to be doing business for some reason over there. Also, bustling about, you see here there is. Let me see if I can show you this. Why isn't it letting me? There you go. You see this character right here,
Oh.
who isn't actually wearing his armor. He's actually wearing rags and has chains. It looks like he's got almost like a dog leash. He's got chains around a chain around his neck that is like connected to an area behind the golem. It almost looks like he's a dog on a leash, and he's passing out drinks to all of the pirates nearby who are sort of spitting on him and tossing bits of like bones from like chicken legs and stuff like that at him. And they are basically treating him like crap as he goes about and does his duties. And he looks like he's whimpering softly as he makes his way around to each of the tables that he is serving, acting as some sort of waiter to these pirates. Now, as you're looking around too, you get the sense that this area seems to be where a higher class of pirate hangs out. These don't seem to be like the grunts you met upstairs. It seems like these guys are more rough and tumble, more seasoned. That's just the vibe that you are getting from these guys currently.
Hey, Shore, my map went black. Did you cast me into the abyss?
You might have scrolled to a place where you can't see.
Yeah,
Try zooming out.
I'm zoomed out. It's just a black square.
Well, Way's token
I
doesn't seem to
can't
be
see
around.
Way.
Yeah.
Way is gone.
Way is somewhere far, far away.
To the abyss.
I don't know where Way went. I might have done something to Way. Okay,
We lost Way.
We lost Way.
Way gets lost
we lost
very
Way.
easily.
Can I get some eyes on Way? Eyes on Way. Okay. How's that?
Now I see him.
I'm returned. Yeah.
Okay, you can see now?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So there
Thank
you
you.
have it. The orcs are immediately behind you. You're in the top left of this map, looking in what looks to be a little tavern area. Hey, Pug! It's the person. It looks like we might have run across your namesake right here. Absolutely perfect timing. So yeah, it's up to you guys to decide what you would like to do next. There's sort of a guy falling asleep over here. There's a guy playing cards, or looking like he wants to over here. There's a gruff guy over here to the north. And there's just generally pirates all around.
I'll lean over to Ronnie and be like, so, what's the plan?
Well, do we want to try to meet with Horatio and see what he knows about the orbs and pretend we can help him get them?
Yeah, that Does sound like a plan. Waylon's eyes are just focused on the guy who's probably like shuffling his cards. Just, yeah,
Hey,
that.
wait.
Meh.
Focus.
Nothing? Fine. Alright, we talked to Horatio.
So I guess we'll start walking in and...
Sure, and you can
Looks
puppeteer
like
your tokens as if they were puppets that you may have recently received if you performed in a magic show. And yeah, you can just sort of move around and interact with people as you see fit. But yeah, as you're making your way forward, this guy over here is going to call out, "Cards! Who's in for a round of cards? Anybody want to play?"
5 minutes, big guy. 5 minutes.
5 minutes from now, or you'll play for 5 minutes right now.
No, 5 minutes from now. Just give me 1 second. I gotta do business.
Okay, so you're walking by. There's some guys. There's like a chef cooking over here, a guy pouring some beer from a keg. As you approach, you see two lizard folk guards standing in front of a doorway right there.
I go up and I say, "We're here to see the boss."
They look at each other. Nobody gets in to see the boss until he's done with his meeting.
How
He's
long
gonna want to hear from us.
will his meeting be?
We're not sure. We've just been given orders. No one gets in until the meeting's done. I'm sure you'll know when it's over.
I sort of shrug and I guess maybe you've got time to play some cards then.
Well, you said it, not me. Sorry.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Would Finn have anything on her with that symbol?
It's unlikely that she would, because she's never been directly associated with them outside of just her work in the at her family's house.
Okay, gotcha. Alright then. She's a little bit more in the background than usual, but she's just gonna follow way over here.
Hey, you're
All right,
back!
guys. I got till the boss's meeting's over. Deal me in.
Oswald tugs on the leg of the card dealer. What kind of cards? I play a mean crazy 8.
Holy shit, it's the bird kid I've been hearing so much about. He's been the talk of the town for the last 15 minutes. all the pirates in the bar turn and look, hey, and raise their glasses to Bird Kid. Some chanting Bird Kid, Bird Kid, Bird Kid.
Oswald raises his wings. Hey! He's not sure what's going on, but he's having a good time.
This card playing pirate is going to order the pug looking servant to give you a free ale on the house. Yeah, why don't you give a pint to a bird kid here? He is a local legend after all. As of today, anyway.
Oswald is going to whisper to Wayland, "Is that a dog or a person? I don't want to pet them and get into trouble."
I'm a person! Sorry, we have exceptional hearing. Hey, I said pour, not talk. And this pug-looking servant is going to get a empty tankard thrown at his head. He dodges out of the way, but just narrowly. It sort of clips his ear, and he whimpers a little bit as he's sort of scuttles off to the tap to get you an ale, and he puts it in front of you, Oz. I hope it's to your liking.
Oswald looks very upset about how what he perceives as a dog is being treated.
People turn to card guy and be like, "So is he working for you? What's the deal with this guy?"
What, him? He's just a lowly servant. We caught him stealing, so now he works for us down here. paying off what he owes. I promise, I was only stealing to survive. I don't mean to cause any trouble. Hey, quiet, you! He throws another tankard, which misses him and hits a Kelken in the face.
I'm just sopping wet now.
He just takes it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That was meant for me. Here, let me help. And the pug begins to lap the remaining ale from your face and clothing with his tongue.
Kelkin is just, I think, very fascinated by this human-dog hybrid and just, like, kind of lets it happen. He's like, if I can feel the sensations, I'll be able to understand him better.
A guy licking your face.
Oswald is more convinced this is a dog.
That's a person.
Kelken, make a an intelligence or history check, your choice.
Okay.
Or actually, a nature check might be good too.
Okay.
Whichever's highest for you. Any of those will do. Great. So you know that this isn't, though rare, this is a kind of person that you've heard of before. You think that you've heard, based on what you've heard from when your upbringing, one of your parents told you that there is a race of dog people called Papuchi, which live across the sea, sort of across the sea from where Mystic Port, where Finn is from.
Right.
So sort of across the channel from where you were, directly east from where you were from, and they live in a small village. Though you can't remember the name of the village specifically, you do know that there is a small village of them. You think that, like, they are said to have a larger city somewhere else in the world, but in this neck of the woods, on this side of the Elder Glass, they're only really relegated to this small thing. So they are kind of a rare sight. So it is a little odd to see him here, but it's also kind of cool because you've never met a person like this before. But it is a person, not a beast.
You're a long way from home, my friend. What are you doing all the way out here?
Hey, don't talk to the help. Are we playing cards or what? I'm sorry. They get mad if I talk too much. Can I get you anything to drink?
I'm okay. Hey, do you get off work at any time? I know that may be a weird question, but do you just work here 24/7?
He blushes. Oh, I'm flattered, sir, but my heart belongs to another.
Oh,
Oh, no, that's not what I
My,
and I look desperately at Finn for help.
can I say you have some serious riz? I didn't even know I was bisexual until this moment. He blushes again.
I'm just gonna give like a wink to Kelkin.
I just meant you're really, I just meant that you're really fascinating and I'd like to get to know you better and oh god, that's not helping.
Well, I suppose I've already licked your face. Hey, you two, stop flirting. Don't flirt with the servants. It's weird. If anyone wants to flirt with me, that's cool, though. He sort of laughs a phlegmy laugh.
Turns to the card guy and asks how much his debt is.
And
point to the pug.
Oh, okay. So you want to know how much? I'm gonna raise you up a little bit, Ruthie, because I'm losing you a little bit. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm gonna make myself a little closer. There we go.
So you want to know how much his debt is?
Yeah.
Okay. I think he's down 200 gold, maybe more. It depends if we're charging him for all the drinks we throw at him too. I'm not in charge of that, but you can ask Horatio once he's done with you know who. So, can I deal y'all in?
Hearing Way ask that, Oswald looks up at Way's like, Way, can I have a dog?
Yeah, he thinks long and hard, and he's like, all right, yeah. I don't know if I have. What's the conversion? Hold on, let me do some math.
Okay. We're waiting.
Hold on.
The scariest
Math is
part of
not my
D&D.
strong suit. Okay, I've just enough. Wei puts down a lot of money, and he says, "I want the little guy."
Again, it's not. Yeah, you can give me the money for him, sure.
Oswald puts both of his little wings on the table. I am the bird kid. I want the dog.
Look, kid. I don't even have the key to unlock that. Again, Horatio. I'm just here playing cards. So we playing or what? Is this your bet?
Well,
I'm
yeah.
gonna take this amount of money
could,
as your bet.
Yeah.
I could probably take care of that lock for you.
Hey, whoa. Common pirate courtesy.
Well, no.
Don't steal from one another.
It's not
No.
stealing. I'm right here. You're watching me. Right
Yeah,
now.
me
I'm
watching
putting the
you
money
steal.
down now. Paying off. If I win, I pay off his debt. I take the dog. She picks the lock. You win, you get the money, you keep the dog. Easy peasy.
Okay, I'm gonna try to explain this so even you guys can understand. I don't own the dog, and he's not a dog. He's a papucci, and he's not a papucci. He's a servant, and he belongs to the captain. It's not my decision to make. Jeez, you guys are knuckleheads.
I mean, we're gonna talk to him anyway. Can't we just, like, save the gold and just pay him when we get there?
Fine. I'll take back. I'll leave 50, but I'll take back the other 150.
Ah. I shouldn't have
Gotta
said
save
that.
it for your
I should've
boss.
just taken the money. But that could cause trouble later too. All right. Let's deal you in. Who's playing?
I sidle over to Waylon. I'm like, hey, wait, you said you teach me how to play. Would you say that like practice is the best way to get better at this game? Because I could always. What do you say?
Deal
Yeah.
on in.
All right, I'm in.
Okay, you
I
guys.
don't know what we're playing, but I want to play.
Okay.
Me neither, Oz.
Is everyone
And just
playing?
confidently sits at the table. Yeah.
Okay, great. All right. So, Ronnie, are you playing? Did you say? Or are you standing nearby? Are you gonna join?
No.
Okay, great.
I'm sort of like scoping out. You said there was like a shop up here, trying to, like, I'm very tuned in on what's happening with, Mr. Pug. So trying to like see where he's tied up to. Like, I'm just sort of like loitering around here, seeing what's for sale, what's available, and getting a bit of the lay of the land.
You can make a perception or investigation check if you would like to get a better scope of what's going on around here.
Okay.
Alright, what do we got here? Okay, so you see that this looks like it's a clay golem up here, and it seems as you approach, it's sort of like immediately, even though it doesn't have like clear visible eyes, it sort of has a ridge that makes up an eyebrow, and it sort of just like tilts its head at you as if it's locked onto you, and then slowly but surely outstretches its hand and says, "Ticket."
Where do I get tickets?
It stares at you and then turns and points to a sign on the wall that says bank.
Okay. I don't have any tickets right now.
No ticket. It lowers its hand.
Okay. I nod and sort of wander off. I'm just gonna sort of like circle while people are playing cards, and try to get an eye on everything, and now try to figure out what tickets are.
All right, so where are you headed to scope to look around and investigate?
I mean, I'm not like leaving the room. I'm not like going down the hallway or anything.
Sure.
I'm probably just gonna like just sort of go around the whole like
All right.
poking around, nodding at people as I go.
As you pass that area there, can you make an investigation roll for me?
I mean, technically, I can.
Yeah, there's something about this guy. He's just snoring up a storm that seems to bug you. He's got a really annoying sort of sneezing snore, and it's like really obnoxious.
He looks familiar. Did we see him upstairs?
No, he's probably just a generic token. So
Okay.
he seems more similar than he is. Damn you, Wizards of the Coast. So oopsie doopsie. Okay, there we go. So, you guys who are playing cards, you know how to GM roll.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So to do that, click dice from the left panel on the side, and then click the GM roll toggle, and then click the die you would like to roll. What the fuck did you just do?
Don't ask, man.
Ash rolled a -1 somehow.
What? Oh, this is gonna go great.
Okay, so
Beautiful.
all right,
All
so
in.
everybody, GM roll a d20 for me, please. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, everyone has rolled. And does anyone have proficiency in dexterity?
I have proficiency in sleight of hand. Would that count?
I have proficiency in dexterity.
Okay, if you have proficiency in dexterity, you can use that. You can add that to your current roll, but please keep your rolls secret for now.
Okay.
I'm sorry. If you do have that, you can add your proficiency bonus to it. I should say. Okay, he's gonna make his. He's gonna check his cards out now. Okay, so we're gonna go around the table. He looks like he definitely wants to win this plot. Whoever would like to can make an insight roll on each other. You can make an insight roll on one person at the table.
Finn's gonna insight way.
Okay, make an How much money did you put down? 50.
I put down 50.
Okay, gotcha. And did the rest of you call 50?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so you're all in for 50 right now. 50 gold. All right, so you're gonna insight check. Okay, roll insights. You can.
Yep.
Okay, great.
Oswald is going to insight the dealer because he still has no idea what game they're playing.
Okay.
He still has no idea what game they're playing.
The lizard's face is inscrutable. You get the ink.
Do you want me to roll deception?
You're
Yeah,
definitely playing
you can.
Grace Gates.
You can GM roll me a deception roll if you would like.
Cool. Love that for me.
Did that go? Did that go public?
I don't.
Yeah, it's
I can't
public.
tell.
Okay,
Cool.
do a GM roll d20 plus your deception modifier or proficiency. Is it with proficiency bonus? I don't think it is.
For deception, yeah.
If you're
I don't know how to add it on a GM roll.
You just count it. You know what I mean? Just GM roll the. Okay, so.
How do I? Can I tell you my mod in like Discord?
Yes, you can. Wait, I can just.
Or
look
I
it
think
up.
if you actually hit GM and then you do advanced dice roller, you can add it next to the dice that you roll.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Can you not just roll deception regularly, but check the 2GM thing on your sheet?
Isn't the
idea.
deception modifier in the chat under the roll? Because it says deception 6.
Oh yeah. So you're you're adding +6 to whatever it is. You're right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that, despite your knowledge of Waylon, his face is that of a practiced gambler, stoic and stone cold for you. You feel like if you knew him a bit better, you would be able to pick up on a tell, but right now, it looks like he is right back into casino mode.
Mhm.
Okay. The lizard is going to bet another 50.
I'm gonna fold. That's
Okay.
how this works.
Right.
Yeah.
Kel says out loud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, am I supposed to fold the cards? I thought this was Go Fish.
Bird
Hold the
kid,
card.
you're
Nope.
killing me here.
Wouldn't that ruin the card to fold it?
No, not
Nope,
like
nope,
that.
it's
You either match
Nope.
the bet or you give up. That's how it works. Oh, he really is a kid. I thought it was just a name.
Finn's gonna match the bet.
Okay. To you, Way.
I'm gonna raise to 55.
Okay, so you're upping the ante by 5, right? You're raising
Yep.
by 5.
Yep.
Okay. The make an insight check on the lizard. Way. You've got
In my
him.
element.
You've got him right where you want him. You can see a bead of sweat going right down his temple right now. He was hoping to buy the pot. Now you've got him in a hard place. Yeah, I'll call that. It's chump change. Okay, so the pot's at 105 right now. Finn, you'll need to get 5 to stay in. Oz, are you going to stay in the pot?
Oswald does not have that much gold. He is not.
Okay, so Oz folds. Okay. And Finn, are you going to put in another 5?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. All right. All right. At this point, for expediency's sake, oh, hey, Zeno, thank you for the raid. Yeah, we're doing some gambling here at the table right now. At this point, you guys have gone a couple rounds, picked up a couple more cards, and you're gonna lay them all flat. Liz, why don't you reveal what number you rolled first? And you got plus PB. Which
Okay.
I think is 2 for you, right?
It actually is +4 for me, so
Your proficiency bonus for
dexterity, I believe, unless I am wrong. I'm wrong. It's 2. So do I just say it out loud?
Oh, your proficiency bonus is 2. Your saving throw is. Oh yeah. Oh, so your dex bonus. Okay, yeah, you can just say out loud what you roll now.
Okay, so it was a 19.
Ooh, nice.
Pretty good.
The lizard is going to curse to himself and throw his cards on the ground, and then scoop to pick them up so they don't get wet with all the seawater draining in here. He is going to now it's clear that he's out of the hand. Everything on the table is either going to go to you, Finn, or to Waylon. Waylon, how would you like to play this?
Am I just saying what I put down?
Yeah, if that's
Or what I
like to
rolled?
do.
Yeah. Yeah, Way kind of just like appreciating the craft of the game, just kind of nods and like, very nice, very nice. Lays his hand very slowly and dramatically on the table. I rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
Wow.
dang.
plus the proficiency, and a great insight check as well. And Wei grabs the whole pot, which I believe was 50 plus 50, 100, and then 105 from each person. So you get what you bet back, and then 100, 410 is what you get. And let's see, Oz, you lost 50. Kelken, you lost 50. And the other two lost 105.
I will return that to the party later.
Okay.
This wasn't a hustle, if you think about it. It was actually a hustle.
Hey guys, Way's robbing us.
As you
Not
guys
the rogue here.
are like getting up, like, yeah, that was fun. The lizard grabs your wrist away, and he's like, "Hey, you can't just take my money and walk away like that. Here, I've got something to sweeten the deal." And he pulls out a claim ticket and he slaps it on the table.
What is that?
It's a claim ticket for the bank back there, the vault.
You guys have a... What kind of pirate society is this?
Well, you can't always trust everyone around here, so we've got a system. Horatio, well, he's a little bit different kind of pirate, let's just say. They call him the Tactful. He's always thinking of ways to make society more reasonable, even pirate society. It can be a little annoying for the more cutthroat members, but once you get used to it, it's actually pretty sensible. But yeah, you take this claim ticket, whoever wins, they can bring it over to the golem over there, and, you can get the prize that's inside. Very powerful magic item. So
the claim ticket for the money you just lost?
No. The claim ticket is for something I put in the vault. Something I found in my travels. Obtained legally, of course. He winks at you.
We all do legal stuff. We're all pirates, right? Remember, we're all pirates here. Yeah,
What's a little piracy among friends?
exactly.
He's going to insight check you, Kelcat. Make a deception roll.
Oh no, why?
Pray for me. Oh God.
Wait a
no,
minute.
Kel.
You're no pirates. What the hell are you anyway? Some sort of...
We're the swashbuckling hooligans.
No. The
You
rest
must
of
have
these
heard
guys
of
are
us.
clearly pirates, especially Bird Kid. It's you who sticks out like a sore thumb. Ugh.
Hey,
Yeah, he's our
He's new.
servant. Oh.
He looks between
he's
the both
he's
of you.
our apprentice servant. We haven't worked it out yet.
Make a persuasion, or make a Finn, make a deception with the help action from Way.
Okay.
If Finn is coming up,
Ah!
that's fine too.
Okay, help action not needed. He's just gonna be confused. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Do you want to get him some shackles? We probably have some extras for the pug.
Oh no,
No,
I have been
okay.
caught. That is terrible.
He's gonna make an insight check on you again. Calculate.
Okay, I need to shut them.
And like at this point just elbows him in the rib like
Another deception roll.
Yeah, another deception roll.
Oh my god.
Oh, I get it. This is one of those
No.
perverts who's got, like, a fetish for being punished, huh? Yeah.
Ah, fuck, you caught us.
Uh-huh. He's
Yep,
just
that's our Kel.
gross. But I'm into it.
What is that?
I forget what
I'll
they
tell you
call it.
when you're older.
Sadomasochist
Okay.
or something like that. Yeah. You see, Bird Kid, it's just something you gotta get used to in the world. There's things called fetishes. Everyone's got a kink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like a kink in the neck, we're all stressed here.
No, I mean sexual.
Okay, so we're gonna go get that prize, right?
No, you gotta win. You win. Give me a chance to win my cards back, alright? I mean, money. Cards are what I already got.
Oh, I'm not allowed to keep the cards?
Hey, spit those out!
So glad you said
Oswald
that.
sadly takes a card out from his mouth and hands it over.
Aw, it's got beak marks on it. Hey, maybe I could sell this. A card bitten by the amazing Bird Kid. It's pretty cool.
It tasted gross, but I'm kind of hungry.
Yeah, I fell on the ground. Hey, hey, Pug, get us some food for the Bird Kid. Chop, chop. He throws another tankard at him. The Pug dodges again and almost hits this guy over here. Hey, watch it! Oh, I'm sorry. It's all my fault. He rushes over to get Bird Kid some food and brings it back. It looks like slop, but there are bits of meat in it, you think?
Oh.
I am going to roll wisdom real quick to see if the bird kid questions this or eats it whole. The bird kid eats it whole.
It doesn't taste good, but it doesn't taste fatal either. It's just sort of like a mush.
Huh. Kind of tastes like the time I tried to cook.
Alright, so what do you say? He's looking at you, Wei. Come on, one more hand. It's a big prize if you win.
Wei is like, he's thinking about it. He's got this face like he's thinking about it. He's like taking his time. Affinity would probably recognize the light in his eye. He started gambling. He's not going to stop. He's like, fine, I guess.
Alright, another 50 on the table for buy-in. He slaps a 50 on. Who else is in?
Mm-hmm.
I may just be a lowly, kinky prisoner, but I would still like to play.
Of course, you're a glutton for punishment.
I'm gonna sit this one out, as your coach, Kel.
Right.
Oswald looks in his wallet, kind of makes noise like, oh, my papa's going to be angry, and puts 50 more gold down.
Okay. Wei, you're in as well. So each of you is in for 50. The pot is now 200, because the 4 of you have bought in, including the lizard. Okay, so everyone do a GM roll of a d20 for me.
Can I do the help action for Kel? Or is that cheating in such a game?
You can try, but you're gonna have to do a sleight of hand roll to see if you can do it.
Okay, cool. Should I make that public?
Yeah, you can make a public sleight of hand roll if you would like.
Alright, cool. Okay.
It's not quite. You managed to slip Kel a card under the table so that no one sees, but you accidentally fumble it slightly and you don't give him a particularly good card. So he's going to be able to get a +1 on whatever he picks, but it's not
Okay.
it's not a full
Awesome,
advantage.
okay.
Gotcha.
Lucky reroll. Okay, gotcha. So you're using a luck point for this?
That was a GM whisper, but yes.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
doesn't matter anyway.
I'm gonna, because I messed that up for you, I will allow you to roll again if you would like. Okay.
It might have mattered.
All right. So Wei, you can add, what is it? It's your +2 to yours, right?
So sleight of hand does count?
Well, you have proficiency in dexterity, correct?
Not in dexterity saving throws, but in sleight of hand, yes.
Oh, not in saving throws? Okay.
Not in saving throws, it's wisdom charisma.
Gotcha. Okay. So we'll forgo that. All right. He has to roll for his hands. Let me do a. Okay. All right. At this point, you guys can all make insight checks. Those playing can make insight checks against one other person at the table to try to get a sense of where they're at.
I want to insight lizard guy.
Okay. Roll your insight check. He is frozen. He's not even like clearly breathing. His nostrils aren't moving anymore. It's a little inscrutable. It feels like it's either really good or really bad, and you can't tell.
Sorry, I just want to ask you guys real quick. Is the music really loud for you too? Can I?
Well, I can adjust my music, right? So
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it's normal.
yeah, seems normal.
It's also funny.
It is. It's like whiplash.
I'm also going to insight the lizard man once this is played out.
Yeah, you can roll it.
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah.
All right, you have no clue. You don't get a good. He's completely stoned. He's like looking at a statue. He's like no. He used to be very like jocular and evocative, moving his hands, his scaly hands, and his talons around, very like boisterously. But now he's like completely frozen.
Oswald, seeing both Way and Kelkin look at the lizard man, still doesn't understand, but squints at the lizard man.
Okay, roll insight. Okay, you're not sure what you're looking at, Oz, but his scales are kind of pretty.
Oswald is helping. He doesn't know how, but he's helping.
I'll raise by 5. Wait, who goes?
Yeah, you can all. It's not going to be a. I mean, we could have done an initiative, but it's sort of like a little bit
Okay.
freeform. Right
I'll
now.
raise.
Okay, so you're going to raise by 5, putting the
Yep.
The buy to. Okay, does anyone call or raise any further?
Kelkin goes all in and smugly pushes like 5 little coins over to the center of the table.
I'll raise it another 5.
Okay. Okay, so the pots, it's now 10 to stay in the pot. Kel, are you going to match that or raise again?
I don't have the money to.
Okay, so you're going to stay, and the most that you can win is, based on poker rules, is, okay, there's 200 in there. Wait, you raised 5 on top of that, so it's up to 60.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll figure that out at the end of you side pot. Okay, great. So you're in the hand. You can't lose anymore, but you can still win, but you won't be able to. If further raising happens, you won't be able to win that on top of it. Okay, so
Right.
it is 10 to the lizard man, and 10 to Oz to stay in.
Oswald pays the 10 to stay in.
Okay. As does the lizard man. Okay.
Can I re-insight the lizard man?
Actually, the lizard man is going to while still staying exactly stony faced, he doesn't look like he has changed his expression at all, he is going to raise another 50 gold.
Oh shit. Okay. I'll match him.
Oz, are you gonna match?
Oz does not want to lose almost the literal last penny he has, so he cannot.
Okay, so Oz is gonna fold.
You know what? Oz is making bad choices today. He's gonna pay it.
Okay. This is actually really fun for me. I love poker.
Oswald drops a ton of silver on the table.
Okay. So you match. Wei, you detect a pang of deep regret in the lizard man's face right now. It is now time to show your cards. The lizard man shakily drops a 1 and a 2 on the table. He only has a 3. I thought I could bluff my way out of it by the pot. Oh, gods. He's actually looks like he's molting now. His skin is flaking off with frights. The pug is standing nearby and is sort of like silently chuckling with his tongue wagging out.
Wait, so he folded?
No, he just like he didn't fold. He just knows he has a very bad hand.
Oh.
So now it is time for our remaining. Well, actually, you were still in this. Ash, Kelken. So why don't you share what you have as well?
I roll a 8 because it was a +1 from Finn.
Right. Okay. So right
boy.
now it's 3 8s.
The bluff.
And what did you have, Wei?
I rolled a 14.
14.
Er.
Yep. And Oz, what did you have?
Oswald rolled an 18. Oswald looks
Nice.
up at Wei. Is this good?
Wei puts his hand over his mouth and he just nods.
Did I win Go Fish?
The lizard, his jaw drops and he stares at him and he just murmurs to himself while tipping back in his chair a little bit, "Bird kid," and pushes the pot forward. Then he begins banging on the table, "Bird kid. Bird kid!" And soon the entire tavern is chanting, "Bird kid! Bird kid! Bird kid! Bird kid!"
Finn joins.
Bird kid! Bird kid!
Good.
Bird kid.
The legend of
Yes, the
Bird
Bird
Kid
Kid.
has grown in this community, and perhaps to pirates the world over. The name Bird Kid is known as one of the fiercest battlers and one of the most amazing poker players of all time. Although for whatever reason, he refers to it as Go Fish.
Because he loves the OPCs so much.
Yeah,
He just threw the first hand, totally.
And it all came down to you deciding to make a quote bad decision right there too. Okay, so from that hand, let's see. So Kel, you lost 55.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah, everything. Wei, you lost 110, as did the lizard guy. And Oz, you won 110 plus the claim tickets. Actually, wait, you won
Wouldn't it be
55 plus
160?
Kel.
Just tell me what Oswald got to the lizard man. He's gonna give the money back to the party, just thinking it's like play tokens.
Okay. So you're not giving the lizard man back his money.
Well, no, because the lizard man was mean. The lizard man said rude things to Oswald. He doesn't want to give him his money back.
The lizard man honestly just thought he was being informative. He's a pirate. He doesn't know what's appropriate.
He also shot a bunch of stuff at the pug.
That's true. Yeah. He's a pirate. He's a jerk.
Yeah. He
Okay.
threw a bunch of stuff at what Oswald thinks is going to be his new pet dog.
So Oz is returning the money that you guys put in on the last hand, but from the pirates, lizard man, you got 110 plus the claim ticket.
Okay. Oswald
So
just
do we have
takes
2
it away.
claim tickets
What do I
now,
do
or is
with
it
this?
It's just the
I think
one.
we only have
It's
one.
just the one.
Okay.
And one of the $50 of that, or 50 gold of that you just put in, is the money that you bet too. So make sure not to double that up.
Okay.
That's just returning what you bet. So he hands over the stuff to you. He's like, yeah, you can cash that in with the golem. Well, if I'm gonna lose, I guess I'm glad I lost to the bird kid. He looks really, really frustrated.
I'm the bird kid.
Yeah, I know you're the bird kid.
Just gnawing on another card.
Hey, give that back! Damn it! This is my only
There's
set.
now a puncture hole through the ace of spades.
Oh,
Right in the
that's
center.
gonna ruin it. He throws the cards on the ground.
Kelkin looks sadly at Waylon and is like, I don't think I learned very well. Like looking to a teacher who might be disappointed. Like, I'm sorry. I thought I'd do better.
And Way kind of waves it off. He's like, fine, I taught you how to lose at cards. I'll teach you how to win later.
Oh, awesome. One day, I will be the #1 cards player in the world. I promise you this way, on my honor.
God, he
Oh,
really is a
well.
glutton for punishment. What a perv.
No, Goldfish is boring. I'll teach you crazy eights later.
Ooh, that does sound fun.
Ronnie, have you been doing anything else while this has been going on?
No, I mean, I think they didn't want to get too far from the party, but they just sort of checking things out. You said there was like a little shop, they might have tried to like look at that.
Right, it looked
But
to be
also
the
just
shop.
something
It was
on
just
the
the
table.
vault over here.
Oh, it was just the vault. Okay.
During that time, you can continue to. I would say you could make. They played another hand since you made your last investigation check, so you can make another one if you would like.
I'd love to. Yeah, I noticed less.
You feel like you've got some seawater in your boot from just a walk in here, and it's not great.
Oh, if you're wet, Ronnie, I'm sorry. That's probably just me. I'm still very wet from that tankard that was thrown at me.
Oh, do
My
you need
bad.
another licking? I can be happy to do so.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You're good. You're good. You can just stay over there. No.
Is the lizard guy like looking in Finn's direction?
He's sort of got his like elbows on the table and hands over his eyes, like, oh fuck, I'm so
Okay, she's
busted.
gonna try to lockpick the pug's collar, real sneaky like.
Okay, but
Uh-huh.
he's not the only person in here. Just so you know, you can do this
is true.
if you would like to do this. But a reminder as to what he said: he's not in charge of the pug. The pug is
Right.
the pug is the I guess property or under the orders from the captain. And so you also are in direct line of sight of this golem here and a bunch of other pirates here. So you're not exactly in a stealthy position right now. So you can try to do it, but you might have to live with the
All right.
consequences on that.
You know what? In that case, she's just gonna think about it and then decide not to not to go for it yet.
Can the go over and like be like, hey, what have you got there? To Oz about the ticket.
I don't know. He gave me a weird piece of paper. I don't think I want to eat this one though.
Does it like say ticket? Is it sort of apparent that it's probably what the golem told me about?
Yeah, I think you would just be able to, and based on what the lizard man said, you were probably just like within earshot and overhearing that part because it was relevant to what you were investigating. You would be able to tell that this is a claim ticket for the vault back there where the golem is standing. It doesn't have a number on it or a name on it, but it does seem to have some sort of magical symbol on it.
Shall we see what you've won?
Ooh, prizes, yeah.
Oswald is all Oz wants is a big plushie from the ticket.
Oswald is definitely going to be disappointed if this isn't like a carnival prize.
A magic squishmallow.
As you approach the golem, it stands up very rigidly and points directly at Oz. Bird, kid.
I am the bird kid.
Oh! It puts its hands on its cheeks like it's in awe.
Show him the ticket.
Ticket.
How high is the counter? Oswald doesn't have trouble looking over it, does he?
It's high enough that you can just put like your chin on it.
Okay, Oswald just kind of has his beak on the edge, maybe nibbling on it a little bit without realizing, and then just kind of slides the ticket over the counter.
The golem slaps his meaty clay palm onto the ticket and slides it off. And then with his other hand holds it up, and some sort of blue light emerges from his palm and sort of like scans the ticket, and then he stands upright and heads towards this back area with a large vault door, which as he's approaching slides open, and he goes into the back of the room and then comes out with an item, and he hands it to Oz. Your item. And he hands you what looks to be a blue scaly set of leather armor.
Oh, okay. This is fun. I don't know what I'll do with it. Maybe I can sleep on it.
I think it's magic.
It's
Right?
magic.
It's magic. It's magic.
I do the magic-y things, though. I can't really cast well when I'm wearing armor.
Can we tell anything about it in terms of like, oh, this one can be worn by wizards, or
You
this
can
lets you breathe underwater?
You can try to do an Arcana check on it to see if you got any insights into it.
Can Oswald Arcana the armor in hand?
Yeah, you're all sort of checking it out, so you can check it out.
Yep.
Ronnie, you're not sure. You can Way, you can definitely tell it's got some sort of it's got some sort of like magical properties related to water. Is all you can tell, Way. Ink, you have no idea, or I should say Finn, you have no idea. Oz, you know what this is. You've read about this in a book. This is leather armor of the mariner. While wearing this armor, you will have a swim speed equal to your walking speed. So no being slowed down by water. In addition, whenever you start your turn underwater with 0 hit points, the armor causes you to rise 60 feet towards the surface. The armor is decorated with fish and shell motifs, and it provides AC 11 plus Dex, and it is 10 pounds.
Well, swimming seems like a great thing to be able to do.
Oh,
Yeah, I
it's
have
no
no idea how to
drowning
swim.
armor. You put this on, it makes it really hard to drown.
Oh, well, I'm really good at drowning.
That's true.
Oh,
Yeah, I put it in the chat for you guys to peruse. You can divvy that up
Bless.
as you see fit. To who would like it.
well, we'll have to figure out who's most likely to drown. That sounds fun.
I feel like it's definitely Way.
Yeah, no, I never learned how to swim.
Oz looks at Way. Yeah, it's Way.
That was quick.
I can pay you. I'll charge you some cash for it.
No, just get me dog.
Cool.
Perhaps that can wait until after we conduct our meeting on our way out.
Good. I trade armor for dog. Whoever wants it, get me dog.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get the dog.
As you guys are talking, you hear some shouting from inside Horatio's office, and it kind of makes everybody turn and stop talking and look nervous.
Does that mean his meeting's over?
Probably.
Probably means it's almost over.
Well, we're next in line, so we might as well, you know.
Yeah, let's boogie.
They should have given. This is really unprofessional. The least they could have given us is like a ticket with our queue number on it.
Hell, where do you think you are right now?
I think we are the queue. I don't think there's anyone in front of us.
I don't think anyone wants to be in front of us right now. He sounds pissed.
Yeah, you're getting this. It's muffled through the door and the cave walls, but you're getting a sense that a very heated argument is going on between the two people inside right now.
Sounds like my grandma right before she started throwing things.
Yeah, it's reminding me a little bit of home, too.
I've never been strong enough to throw things. Must be nice.
You've never thrown a single thing?
Well, nothing of like significant weight, you know? Like it doesn't hurt a lot if you get mad and then throw a twig at someone.
I don't know, that could still send a message.
If you throw it into somebody's eye, that would hurt a lot.
I
Yeah.
always throw rocks.
Finn looks dead into Kel's eyes. Anything can be a weapon. If you try hard enough.
Kelkin immediately whips out like a little notebook, opens to a new page, and starts writing something furiously down, like their words of wisdom.
My grandma would say that too.
I like
Yeah,
your grandma already.
Hell, write down Finn should never piss off Finn.
Yeah, that's also a good one. Never piss off Finn.
He's right.
He's right. As you guys are finishing this conversation, you hear what sounds like the conjuring of some sort of spell. Those of you with knowledge of magic, make an Arcana check.
I flubbed the roll.
I 14 the roll.
Okay, Oz, you feel like someone just cast ice knife. It sounds like
Oh.
it.
Oz does have that spell. He would know it.
Yeah.
Everything okay, Oz?
Oh, they're casting fun spells in there.
Oh, like what?
Like the one where you do the ice thing that explodes?
Oh, that doesn't. Okay, hey guys. Think you should open that door up. Sounds like your boss might be in trouble.
The two lizard men at the door look at each other. They heard it too, and they are nervous.
I'm gonna go.
But
if they don't physically stop me,
as they will physically try to stop you and say, they'll be like, "We're not supposed to." And as they're saying that, the door, wait. Yes, I guess. Um, the door will open up, and Ronnie, you are suddenly face to face with Nautilus Bloodfoam, the Godkin.
I like freeze and then sort of step aside.
He doesn't even acknowledge you, except that there seems to be a snort from his nose that seems to say, "Yeah, you were right to move." And he's going to storm this way. The guards are going to like get really uptight in their posture, and he's going to move this way past y'all. This guy is going to run back over here as if he's not paying attention. Everyone else tries to look nonchalant. And he's passing right in front of you guys. Are you reacting at all? As he's
Way's gone white as a sheet again.
Yeah, Kelkin's just frozen up with tension.
inside your
Staring at
head.
his abs.
Oswald wasn't there when the party learned who this was. He's just
Oh,
looking
right.
like, he's a funny shade of blue. Not saying that out loud. That is
Okay,
the
okay.
thought in his head.
He's passing you by. Finn, you're staring at his abs. He's gonna clock this immediately and be like what you see? But he's not stopping, and he's just gonna keep walking. He's saying it in almost a dismissive, rude way, not in a flirtatious way.
She just like looks to the side, like very defeated.
And yeah, if no one's going to intercede with him, he's just going to make his way out of the area.
I'll take advantage of the attention being on him and head into the office.
I will quickly follow behind.
The guard's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And they're gonna follow you in as well. Everyone's just going
that guy's
in.
rude.
As you enter, Ronnie, you see what looks to be a sort of later in life, but still strong, still muscular. He's like a middle-aged hobgoblin. Looks kind of like this. And he is using some sort of like pine tar or something to patch up what looks to be a flowing leak from this keg in the back of the room that looks like it got blasted with frost. You're able to ascertain that this is probably what was struck with the ice knife as part of the altercation that just happened between these men. And he's slapping it on there, trying to stop the leak, and he's like trying to patch it up with some refuse in the room. And
Can I go over and put my hand on it and cast mending?
Oh yeah, you definitely can.
Ooh.
Is that a cantrip or?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you cast mending on it, and it repairs itself back into place. He doesn't notice it until it's over, and he turns. He's like, "Eh? Oh, thanks for that. Wait, who the hell are you?"
We're here for your next appointment. And I sort of like nod my head to the guards. Could they give us some privacy?
They look at you with complete anger since you moved right past them, and now you're acting like you're in charge. He looks at them and then looks at you all, and his eyes, as he's like sizing you up one at a time, he looks to Waylon, no recognition. Kelken, Oz, okay, those two look really weird. Then he rests on Finn, and he's like, his eyes widen suddenly, and he looks back to Ronnie like, "Should I know you?" But nothing. And then he's like, "Well, I don't remember having another appointment." And he looks at the guards, and they're like, "They pushed right past us. We can't." Fine, whatever. Doesn't matter. One of you just get me some grog or something, some ale. Could use something to settle me nerves. And they sort of Rochambeau, and then one loses. and goes out to get him some ale. Comes back, hands it to him. You guys can wait outside, but it's fine. If I survived that, I'm sure these won't do anything to me. If you hear anything strange, just come on in. So they're going to shut the door. And he's going to glance around you, take a long, long swig of his ale. How much of that did you hear?
That you two love each other very much.
He shoots you a look of complete frustration. The joke does not land on him very well. Oh, yeah.
Finn laughs.
I'm likely to express that love in a very unfriendly way in your direction if you don't watch your tongue.
And Wade kind of just like raises his hands and he says, "Sorry, I just couldn't help but see that the feeling between me and him was also in the same boat."
He looks to Ronnie. You're the one that barged in here first, aren't you? And you helped me with the keg. I'm hoping that you have something for me. Something useful. As gods know I could use it right about now.
I think we have the potential to become useful for you.
Good. That's what I like to hear. I'm not like other pirates. I don't see an enemy as soon as it walks in the door. I see opportunity. And right now, we're spinning our wheels. Are you familiar with the man who just walked in?
Our paths have crossed.
Aye. And you know what he's capable of?
I would not assume that I have any real concept of the extent of his abilities, but enough to steer clear.
Wise words. They call me the tactful. I suppose I should introduce myself in a more formal way. I'm Captain Horatio, the Tactful Crossbones. I run this crew here. I take it... He's looking around at you and he stops on Finn again. You're either here for a purpose or you're castaways. Certainly not with a pirate crew. Are you? He's looking directly at Finn as he's asking this. He's got a strange look on his face.
Definitely just castaways. She like sort of pipes up in a deflective manner.
Calcon was fully about to try and convince him we were pirates again until Finn said that.
The bit is dead.
All right.
What is will never die.
Well, I suppose... Wait.
I think the best way for us to be of help to you is for you to explain this task you're on.
He looks, his eyes raise as if he's not sure why outsiders would know of anything. And he pulls at his beard a little bit and he's like, I think I'll be asking the questions here. After all, I know a bit more about you than you might suspect. Isn't that right, Miss Amberfield?
Weird that you know my last name. That's creepy.
Ooh, do
You're
me.
giving
What's
out
my last
cards.
name?
I only know the people who are of importance in this realm.
Ouch.
Oh, well, that's absolutely correct. She steps forward.
That might be why I've never seen the rest of you, although I can get a sense from this one, he points to Ronnie, that there is some leadership potential there, and from this one, that he's full of shit, he points to Wayland. Wait! Is that the bird kid I've been hearing about? Oh, heavens!
Yeah.
Oh, that's me. I'm the bird kid.
Oh, I love this. I can't believe I get to meet the bird kid. Oh, this is great. This is great news! And you're friends with the bird kid, are you, Affinity?
Uh-huh. Okay, just above table, does Affinity recognize this man?
Make a, I think this would be an intelligence check, and
Okay.
I think you've made this for once before, so it's not going to be with advantage.
Gotcha.
No, you have no idea why this guy knows you. It's honestly a little creepy and off-putting. It is funny that he knows Oz, though, but you're not sure how quickly word has spread.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, I kind of like, made the bird kid a thing. Nothing against you, Oz. You're amazing, obviously. Just, it was my show, and you were part of it. All that.
It was fun. I now have a horde of small children who follow me.
It's
That's
incredible.
super fun.
No one could get those kids in line. The way I hear it, the bird kid levitated above the entire town, cast a number of spells all on his own, and made the children dance in unison and sing. It was quite
Wow,
the sight.
I did that? I didn't even realize I did that.
That's what I heard.
Yep, we sure did that.
Were you watching too?
She's just gonna, sort of facepalm. Yeah.
They say the
So
bird
wait.
kid is a master illusionist. As smart as they come, and as tough as they come.
He's chewing on his wing a little bit as he says this.
Don't let his looks deceive you. You're traveling with something of a master.
Wow, I must be better at magic than I thought. I'm doing things I don't even remember now.
So, if you've seen me before, does that mean you're a fan of my shows?
Well,
That's what I'm picking up.
no. Are you a minstrel of some such? I didn't...
A
Oh,
what?
wait. I think I remember your uncle telling me this. Yeah, you're still doing those little magic tricks, are you? Not real magic, but, tricks.
Well, first of all magic is real magic. Second of all,
Well, I don't know about that.
well, I know about that, alright, old man.
Hey, I'm not that old.
No,
Oh.
Finn is great at magic. She does really cool, sparkly stuff.
Thank you, Oz. I mean, Bird Kid.
Well, if the bird kid can vouch for you, then I suppose it must be pretty special. But there's something of specialness in your blood, although something of deceit, too. You wouldn't know me, but, quite good friends with your Uncle Vice. At least I was, for a time.
She just kind of sighs and is just like, how is this possibly happening on this remote-ass island?
She says that out loud? Or she's...
Yeah, she probably kind of mutters it to halfway and half herself.
Well, I wasn't always stationed here, you know.
So I'm guessing you're just a star patron then. You got the VIP access card or something?
Oh, you're referencing the casino?
Yeah.
Ha! Well, I don't think I'd be welcome in those parts. None of the crew would be. There's some... I'm not sure if you've heard of it, but... There's some bad blood between my crew and the people I work for and your family.
That's not as special as you might think it is.
Well, it felt...
Wait,
awfully... It felt awfully significant. We used to be thick of thieves. Especially... well, my benefactor. But there was a little bit of trouble regarding your mother, and then your father and he no longer saw eye to eye, and suddenly it's off with the Amberfields' heads. and it's been nothing but bad blood ever since. But your uncle and I, we always tried to keep above all the family squabbles, and we never really cared for all of that drama. Both sensible men, I've always thought. But yeah, aside from a few letters here and there, we haven't had much of a chance to see each other, though he did mention you in his letters quite a bit. Said you're cute as a button and sharp as a whip. Not to be trusted, but in all the right ways. Was always hoping I'd get to meet you. Just never expected you'd be stuck here. Me. How did y'all wind up here?
Your buddy over there kind of ruined our ship, man.
Buddy? You don't mean Nautilus? When did this
Is that who
happen?
the blue guy was?
Yeah, he kind of sucks.
When
Was
were
it 4
you
days back?
shipwrecked?
A couple
Just-
days ago.
Just recently.
Yeah.
And, did you happen to be carrying anything special amongst your cargo?
I'm sure we wouldn't know. It wasn't our business.
Make a deception check.
Cool.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
So you did have it! Oh, my God. This is interesting. It feels like fate is twisted to bring you all to me. Yes, Miss Amberfield, I think we were destined to work together on this. I'm a man who knows a good deal when I sees it, and this is what I sees. You don't care for him. He broke your ship, didn't he? He left you stranded here, far from where a pretty city girl like you likes to be. You must hate it here on the island. Few places to perform, few places to, I don't know. What do young girls like? Eat lollipops? You?
I'm 27.
Really? Oh, I thought we're 14. Hard to tell a person's age. Especially tieflings. Red don't crack, as they say.
I'm pink, but okay.
Well, whatever. It's the same hue or shade or whatever. I'm no artist. I'll leave that to your types with your magic. Oh. But let's say... Wait. Tell me this. Is that thing you were carrying at the bottom of the ocean? Or do you have it stowed somewhere nearby?
Define nearby, because we definitely buried a giant golden statue on the beach.
Oh my god, Finn.
Buried on the beach, isn't
Bury
it?
it.
Ah.
The beach is huge, guys. It's not like I gave away the location.
You don't want to see it. The face on it's kind of horrifying.
I'd say the body buried right next to it is even more horrifying, Oz.
Yeah, they're worse together.
He raises an eyebrow and smiles, and he says, "Well, that's good. You know, you'd certainly have the look and the ideas of a pirate, burying treasure like that. Very clever of you."
I told you guys.
Wait, but why is it so important? This was just some rich guy's way to become mayor of a city that we don't really care about. Why is that relevant?
You know what city that is, don't you?
Well, yeah, but how is it significant?
Well, I'll tell you my relationship to it. You see, the person who's current mayor of Jerixban is Captain Grondar Scorch Firebeard. He runs the Firebeard crew. And guess which pirate group I'm a part of? That's right, the Firebeard crew. Scorch is he's probably my closest friend aside from your uncle. And he's also the man who had a bit of trouble with your father in a fight over his lady love, your mother, Affinity.
Well, that's his funeral.
Well, I'll say this. There's sort of a blood feud between them after a deal that went wrong. He's been mayor of Jerixban for probably since you were a teenager. But There's always been vested interests by other banks and groups and guilds to come in and take over Jerixman. And I'm guessing your employer was one of those. Hence, that statue is likely his chance to try to become the next mayor, as in Jerixman, whoever has the most money in the bank is the person in charge.
Well, that explains if he's got money in the bank, that explains why my mom likes him so much.
Who could tell what your mother likes? She's a bit of a flighty and cold bird. But she certainly likes toying with people's emotions, seems to get off on it. Sorry, this must be hard for you to hear, unless you already know it.
It's just weird coming from an old bald man sitting in an
Hey!
island that I don't like. So, sure.
Well, you hardly know me, and your uncle likes me. Maybe you'll grow to appreciate what I have to offer, once we're done here.
And what exactly do you have to offer? Because this is all just, like, very awkward so far.
He's going to turn away from Finn for a second and look to Ronnie. And he's like, I think we have a shared enemy. Do we not?
Certainly do.
We have an obstacle.
Well, however you define it. It seems you all are stranded here. You wouldn't be at my little village here if you had a way off this island, now would you?
No, indeed.
Well, are you aware of what Nautilus Blood Foam is after?
How many
Perhaps
of the
you can-
orbs do you know? Sorry.
Wait, what were you?
Okay.
What did you say, Roddy?
I was just gonna say, perhaps you can enlighten us.
Okay. And then you said something about the orbs. Wait.
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
I asked Horatio how many orbs he knew the locations of.
How many? Oh. Well, you're better versed than I thought you would be. Maybe I should stop asking questions of her. Seems she has a bit of a chip on her shoulder about the past. Bad blood with her own family. I suppose it's not that surprising.
She just rolls her eyes.
But just remember, all of life comes in shades of grey, and you might find yourself having to bend the rules here and there if you wish to survive. And just because the past has a few warts on it, doesn't mean it's all bad. Now, as for the rest of you, you seem to be familiar with the orbs, but are you familiar with what they do?
Well, we know they seem to be the key to opening something.
Aye,
Something Naughty wants.
that is correct. Now, you might wonder why I'd want to make a powerful enemy of such a man. Well, the truth is, he's been bossing us around, and I don't take kindly to that. You see, I like a bit of the autonomy I've had here. I've been under my boss's thumb for a long time. And, I sort of enjoyed the moments on this island when I got to run things as I saw fit. A bit more responsible, more respectful than your average pirate crew. But every so often, Nautilus will surf on in here, make a big show of things, scare the dickens out of my men, and boss us all around, and I don't quite like that. But I do know one thing. A man that powerful is something to be feared. And if there's something on this island that he wants, it's got to be mighty powerful indeed. It might.
Are you saying you want it?
I'm saying, whatever it is, might be our chance to get out from under his thumb. All of us.
Well, I don't disagree with that.
There you go. I knew you could see reason. if we could all make an arrangement. I've been trying to find these orbs, but haven't had much luck. Some of my men aren't quite seasoned adventurers. Many of them have perished already. And to be honest, I fear that once we do find them, Nautilus gets inside and doubles his own power. We're all in danger. God knows who else. The stuff that's going on in Plantania, it's a bit disconcerting. Feels like the Godkin are all fighting to find something on a wild goose chase. But there are ruins out there, I'm sure you've seen them. Something is buried down here. Something must be powerful. So, here's what I propose. You break in, secure the thing, and make away with it, before Nautilus can find you. Or, perhaps, if it's a weapon of some sort, you use it against him. We can all team up, take him down. Then, the pirates can be free, I can have a bit of autonomy here, and we're all happy. I'll even be happy to give you safe passage off the island in that case.
If we choose to abscond with the item, what's in it for you then? Why would you encourage us to do that? He wouldn't be doubly as powerful, but you'd still be under his thumb, wouldn't you? You're
Well,
being very generous about all of this.
Well, who's to say that I am? Suppose that thing down there, whatever it is, carries some terrible curse. Then you'd be running off with that. Take it away from me, he'd be chasing after you, and suddenly, two problems might take care of themselves. I'm not saying I'm an altruist. I'm just saying I don't want that thing in his hands. And I don't want him breathing down my neck any longer. Or to have to send more of my men to die.
Very well. What aid can you offer?
Well, I do have a few things I might be able to offer you to make things a bit easier. At least I can point you in the right direction. How good are y'all at keeping a few secrets? He sort of smiles
Apparently very poor.
coyly. Ronnie, who are you looking at when you
Cross.
say that?
I wandered over. I'm sort of also like kind of curious about this keg. Why he has a huge keg that apparently is not full of ale.
It's full of some.
So
ale.
I am looking at no one. I'm looking at the keg. It's very pointedly absent.
So he's going to step up, and he's going to first he's going to lock the door behind him, and he's going to go over here, and he's going to move this bookcase, and he's going to lead you back into a second area that sort of goes back into the treasure vault. And it's like a private area of private access into this treasure vault, and it's just like full of doubloons and necklaces and all sorts of treasures inside. And he brings you over to a pedestal where you see a cloth over something, but it's glowing through the cloth too. And he pulls the cloth over it and says, "Voila!" And as he says "Voila" and pulls the cloth off, you see a glowing red orb sort of like hovering above the pedestal by like an inch. And as he does so, you hear a whimpering from behind you. And Kel, can you turn and look? And behind you, at your ankles, there is a little cage there. And you see what looks to be a fiery, like flame-coated fox. But it looks a little bit weak and scared.
What Okay, what's going on? What is this place? What is
Uh,
that orb? Explain.
I thought you knew about the orbs.
We know about them. They possess some sort of magical auras, and they seem to have some sort of influence on the creatures of the island. Or at least one of them does, I don't know. But just look, if we're getting into this predicament for you, you need to be upfront with us about all the facts.
Fine, fine. Just mind your fingers around the cage. That little creature there I thought would make a fine guard dog, but seems to be a little bit too angry at me and my men. Anyway,
We'll be happy to get off
Oh,
with your
mind my fingers. Oops, and then I I bust open the cage by like quote unquote clumsily falling on it.
okay, so it's like it's not a wooden cage. It's like an iron cage with a lock on it. So make a strength check to fall
boy.
onto this cage.
Oh, this is gonna go great.
He just
Oswald,
like
who was
wait,
kneeling
that's a
down by
save.
it with a mango, was very startled.
So you like elbow drop onto the cage like a professional wrestler and just bang the shit out of your funny bone, and it hurts like hell. And you're just like writhing in pain, and as you fall to your knees, the little fox thing in the cage begins nipping at your ears as it's nearby. It looks like this. It looks like, oh wait, why'd my camera go away? It looks like this creature here, but much more ferocious.
oh.
I like as I'm wincing, I'm like, I'll get you out of there. Don't worry.
It's just like biting at you, like playfully, but also not friendly.
As I was saying, pardon that. That was very intentional. Go on, please tell us about.
I see why you keep this one around. He's quite the clown. But yeah, be careful with that thing. It does have some strange powers. We found it in the volcano. That's where we got this orb.
It is fiery, and I want it.
The
What
orb
does it do?
or the dog?
Oswald points to the dog. I want that.
That's all right. We already
Go
have
put
another
that
dog
outside.
out there. Oh, you met
Yeah,
him?
Oh,
we'll get to that
other
in a
dog.
moment. We'll get to your prisoner in a second. What does this orb do?
Well, as far as I can tell, you need the orbs to enter the ruins. There seems to be pedestals there for each of them. It looks like there's 4 orbs, but this is the only one we've managed to get so far, which is part of the reason that old Naughty was a little bit angry at me earlier.
Well, I get that they open the ruins, but I'm talking in a much more specific sense. Does this particular one have any unique powers, influences on the world around it?
Oh yes, it definitely does, although none of us are quite schooled in the ways of magic, so that might be better for you all to find out on your own. I just know that whoever attunes to this one, well, first of all, it seems that you can't take it with you unless you attune to it. And when you do attune to it, there are some complications.
Do we really
then-
have to ask you, or are you just gonna keep being cryptic?
Let's just say this one makes it a little bit too difficult to drink ale for anyone in here to like it. So we attuned it to our clay friend out there.
And did you already say why exactly Naughty wants to get into the ruins, or is he kind of keeping that on the down low?
He won't say. He just says it's very important. He's looking for something.
I move forward to see if anyone. I don't really drink, so that's fine with me.
All right. If you'd like to take it with you, I suppose that's fine by me. But we'll need to deattune it from our friend here. And he's going to call out, Sticky Fingers! Hey, Sticky Fingers! And after a few moments, a large vault door opens nearby, and the golem stomps in. And you realize you're on the other side of where the claim tickets entrance must be.
Yeah.
Sticky Fingers puts his hand up towards the orb and deattunes from it. And it sort of like rests on the pedestal, sort of losing its magical energy, getting a little bit dimmer in its glow. And then Horatio's gonna gesture to you and allow Sticky Fingers to go back to the counter where he was.
I go up to it.
Okay. So as you're inspecting this thing, you realize it does have some strange magical properties. It's definitely, even in its dimmed state, it seems to have like some sort of just resonance coming off of it, like a warbling harmonic energy coming from it. But when you just try to like touch it gently, it doesn't seem to be movable unless you are attuned to it.
If anyone else wants to do this, I don't mind. But otherwise, I guess I touch it and try to attune to it. I don't know that I like know what that means.
Okay, so basically you'll be placing your fingers upon it, and you can feel it reaching out to you, its magical energy sort of traveling through your fingertips, and there's a moment where you can allow it access to your mind or not, as you can feel this energy passing through you. It doesn't feel benevolent or malicious, it just feels like magical energy asking to be a part of you. Okay, so you attune to it.
Find the wayfarer.
Unlike a lot of magical items, you are able to attune to it instantly. And suddenly, it doesn't feel that different, but then you feel like this bubbling in your stomach and this flame on your tongue, as if you just ate the world's spiciest pepper. And you start
I open my mouth and I'm like,
as you open your mouth, fire shoots out around you and into the ceiling of the cave, causing little bats of steam where there are leaks and water from above. Horatio jumps out of the way to avoid this spew, but you manage to do so skillfully without hitting anybody or really damaging any of the other artifacts, although a tapestry on the near the window is sort of singed by this, and he rushes over to stamp it out.
I'm so sorry about that.
I should have warned you. That was my fault. I forgot that happens in the beginning. It's a little bit easier when you've got the clay guy because he doesn't have a mouth. Or, he doesn't drink. So the other part of it doesn't seem to be a problem either.
What's the other part of the problem?
Well, you might want to place this wherever you're going to place it quickly, as the heat that it causes may cause it to be difficult to drink. Ale, water, stuff you might need to survive.
Cool.
You have a really curious way of delivering information.
Well, I kind of wanted to get it off me hands anyway.
Very well.
Well, that's wonderful. Now you've got that, I can point you in the direction of the others if you'd like. Let's see here.
Well, I mean, before we head out, we're doing business, right? We have some more business to attend to. We couldn't help but notice that you have some... How do I put this delicately?
We want the dog.
Reluctant... you have some reluctant labor that we'd like to take off of your hands.
Reluctant labor? Do you mean the dog in the cage or the dog on the leash?
Both.
The dog on the leash.
Do we get a group discount? Friends
look.
and family? I point at Finn.
If you want to take the dog in the cage, I can let you have that for free, although I'm not sure how willingly it's going to travel with you, as it does seem to be a quite willful and intelligent creature. I thought it might make a good guard dog once we, trained it a bit, but it doesn't operate like any dog or wolf I've ever seen. It sort
That's
of
fine.
has...
Ronnie picks up the cage.
Oswald was sitting on the ground trying to shove a whole ass mango through the bars and just looks up like, oh.
Make as you lift the cage, I imagine you do so easily, and he's just like taken aback by that. Oh, well, all right then. I can give you the key if you'd like to.
Yes, I hold out my other hand.
Jeez, that one's strong. Here you go. He gives you a little silver key and hands it to you. Upon seeing the key, the I'd like you to make a dexterity save, Ronnie.
Okay.
Okay. As you're taking the key, the fox sticks its snout sideways and grabs the key from you, and he tries shoving it in its own lock with the thing, and starts turning it with its jaws, trying to set itself free. Make another dexterity check if you would like to try to stop it, or you can also just watch to see what it does.
I was like, we can let you out now if you really want, or we're just going to do it outside anyway.
It gives you a suspicious look and then continues to try to to do the thing.
I don't stop it.
It unlocks itself, and then
Oz gives it a mango.
It sniffs at the mango and then kicks it away, and then rushes back towards the door. It starts.
Okay.
It gets a fiery look at its eyes, and it begins to set the door on fire.
We're going out. We're going out in a minute. On a walk.
Horatio starts
this
screeching, "Jesus Christ!" And
it would be great for us to get out of your hair pretty quickly, I think. So why don't you cut us a deal on your servant's contract?
He's ignoring you completely now that his door into his office is on fire. He's going to reach forward, rush forward, and he's going to try to kick the door open and call for the pirates to for water. Water! Get some water in here! The place is burning down! We're gonna get smoked out! They rush and start pouring water, but as soon as the door is open, the fox rushes out the door. And out the cave and is just gone.
Calcon looks very crestfallen. I was really hoping to get a better look at him. Where'd you find him anyway? What was that?
Well, that didn't go the way I hoped it would. Hopefully you're better at collecting orbs than you are at handling animals.
I'm great with animals.
You can hear, you can hear in your head, Fabian being like, yeah, right.
Well,
Jury's out.
yes, we are. It's fine. Now, about the Papucci.
What, you want him too? Are you gonna let him loose and have him run around, set me on fire? I don't know about that.
I doubt he'll set you on fire.
I don't know if he can make fire. He probably would have escaped by now.
Oh, fine. But he's got a debt on his head. Are any of y'all willing to pay it?
How much?
How much?
500 gold.
That's a lie, and you know it.
The lizard man said 200.
Oh, damn him. Fine, 200. Plus 10 gold finder's fee.
Sure.
Ah! This wise one knows how to make a deal. He shakes your hand. Okay, you'll need to turn
Johnny, I'll
over.
split it with you.
Great.
Okay, so that will be... what is that, 105 each?
Yep.
Okay, please subtract that from your sheets. And he hands you the key to release the Papucci, the pug, and he says, yeah, you can let him out on your way out. I'll let the others know. Hey! Guards! Once you're done with all that, putting out that fire, you can let them have the prisoner. They paid his debts. The guards nod.
You were telling us where the other orbs are?
Right. Sorry, I got distracted by your sudden immolation of my office. If it's not ice, it's fire today. What the hell's going on?
You should write a song about that.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. He pulls out a little scroll and takes out little reading glasses and puts them on. All right. Have you had any dealings with the sandwich yet, since you've been here?
We've
Familiar.
heard.
We haven't
We're
had the
familiar.
pleasure.
All right, well, you might have to have the pleasure sometime soon, as we believe that she is in possession of another of the orbs. Now, I know for a while the water orb, the blue one, that one was held by the mermaids. But then they say some devil ran off with it. Wouldn't be you, would it, Miss Affinity?
Me? I don't have any orbs, I think.
Alright then. The mermaids kept talking about a devil.
I'm not the only tiefling in the world,
Right.
you know?
And you're certainly not the only
Wow,
devil.
that's super insensitive.
Well, there aren't many on this island that I know of. Strange for a devil to come up from the tenebrous abyss. Anyway, maybe it was just someone who looked like a devil. Tiefling, someone in disguise. Not sure, but the mermaids are a bit strange anyway. A bit over-emotional, hard to get a straight answer out of them. But let's see here. You know, it's odd. Ever since we took this orb, the volcano has gotten much colder. With a red orb we found in the volcano, seems to have some fiery temperament to it. And that fox, he was guarding it. But now, I've heard there's a chill air coming from the volcano. First I thought it was just a result of us taking the orb, but maybe something else is going on. Worth investigating, I think. Now, we were tracking down the sandwich. We chased her out of her other lodging at the edge of the desert. You don't want to be going around there, I'll tell you. Not unless you'd like to get eaten by that Spinosaurus. Have you met him?
Yes,
We are
met him.
familiar.
Yeah, not to be trifled with. Huge pain in the ass. Anyway, Sandwich, probably hiding out in the desert. Seems to be in the oasis. There's something there. My men have seen some sort of mirage out that way. Seems like she's got a palace that appears and then disappears, depending on which way you walk. It's a very strange thing. She's got my men running in circles out there, but they usually either die of heat stroke or just give up and come back for a drink.
And which orb does she have?
I believe that's the yellow one. You're right, because the green one, well, there's this really annoying lizard man who lives in a cave, and he loves dinosaurs for whatever reason. Just can't get enough of them. I believe he's got it in his stupid cave.
Oh, I like that guy. He's fun. He dances with dinosaurs.
Gods. Further proof that the bird kid is braver than the rest of us. My men won't go near it. Too spooked of the Spinosaurus. But, well, that's all the information that I believe I have. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me before we part ways?
What's Naughty's usual pattern when he comes around here?
Gods, I
You
wish
say
I
he
knew.
shows off, he yells at you.
Yeah, well, that's for sure.
Does he, get,
I have no idea
does he
where
stick
he is
around?
now. Typically not. Sometimes he'll cruise around the island, looking for stuff, looking for information. But the whole reason that he's partnered with us is he thinks searching for this kind of thing is beneath him. He's always on the hunt for something, but he's very cagey about it. I think that's why he stayed alive for so long. He relies solely on his own power, and if there's anything he considers beneath him, then he'll outsource it. He made a deal with Scorch. That's the mayor of Jerixban, my friend and employer, to look for these orbs. And, well, I won't go into the brass tacks of it, but basically, that's the reason I'm here, too. Scorch sent me to set up a base here to look for the orbs with me crew, and here we are. So now, he's gotten tired of waiting, and he's come to berate me as much as he can. Stops by every few weeks, but now, could be days, could be hours. I told him it'll take some time, but he's tired of my excuses, it seems. So I don't know. It's hard to predict, but he seems to be growing ever more impatient.
By
think
doing
he's got him-
this... Sorry, go ahead.
If he comes back, do you think you could send him on a goose chase?
I think that if he caught wind that I was trying to pull the wool over his eyes, he'd wash out this entire village, cast a tidal wave so great none of my men would survive. It's in my best interests, and the interest of keeping all my men alive, that we put up as strong a front as we can that we are looking for these orbs.
Look, if we do this, chances are, if he really has tight surveillance on them, we will come up into his crosshairs. Once we collect the orbs, and add to that the thing that we buried that he's looking for too, he's going to come after us. If we're doing this for you, can you give us passage off this island with one of your ships?
Yes, I can. We've got a ship out there, Dragon's Roar. She's my ship. I can take you to Jerixban there.
Sounds
Sounds
fair enough.
fair to me, yeah.
But you have to do this smart. If you see Nautilus, avoid him. You're not strong enough to take him.
Yeah. No kidding.
Once we have a way of either finding a way to get into his head, understand why he wants what he wants, what his strength comes from, what his weaknesses are. Once we have a dagger we can stick in his side, so to speak, then maybe we'll be able to take him down once and for all. That's what I'm hoping with whatever's underground.
Let's get a move on.
All right. Best of wishes. And if you get caught, don't send him back here. Please, I beg of you.
We wouldn't do that.
All right. I'll take you at
As
your
long
word.
as long as you don't send him after us either.
I wouldn't dream of it, little lassie.
Where have you sent him now? We know...
I didn't
If we know
send
an
him
area, we
anywhere.
know...
He almost destroyed my ale.
Do you know where he's headed, so we know to stay away?
Not a clue. But chances are the coast. He doesn't like to be landlocked for too long. He is a Triton, after all.
I am filing that information for later.
Well, if you guys want to play it safe, it seems like he really, really wouldn't want to head to a desert.
Sure, we owe her a visit anyway.
But don't go too far south towards the river.
Right. The Spinosaurus.
Right. They say his lair is somewhere where the water meets the dunes.
Well, thanks for all your help.
Yes, yes. Well, Miss Amberfield, if you could stay back a moment.
Of course.
I'll sort of like head out, give Finn a look just to make sure she's cool with that, and then go to see about getting this guy out of here.
Yeah, Wei leaves pretty quickly. But he'll stick near the door.
Shut the door on your way. Okay, never mind.
What? Oh, door. Door.
So unhelpful. He's gonna lean across the table and lower his voice a little bit, and he's just gonna be like, I know you might not trust me, but I do have a vested interest in your well-being. If only because I do care for your uncle. He's a good man. Don't want anything bad to happen to you. So if you get in over your head, you can always let me know. Doesn't mean we're the best of friends, of course, but he's a good man.
Sure. I can appreciate an ally when it's convenient.
I can see you're keeping me at arm's length, and fair enough for that. But have you spoken to your family recently?
Nope. Nope, and I don't plan to. So this whole situation, that's gonna stay between you and me if you want whatever lingering ties you still have with my uncle to continue. She is kind of trying to intimidate him.
Okay, make an intimidation check.
All right.
I have to ask, has it been an hour since the magic show?
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Never mind then.
He sort of chuckles. Ah, you surely are your parents' child. But,
She winces.
don't seem to like that, do you? Well, it's true. I don't know what set you off from them. Maybe it's some of their dirty dealings. But I'll have you know one thing. They do love you. Your family does love you. In their own special way.
Specials, yeah, that's probably the right word to use.
Alright, that's all. Just letting you know. And if you do talk to your uncle, tell him the tactful one is always thinking of him and hoping he's alright.
Sure. She kind of like is dismissive but doesn't look insincere. And she's gonna walk out after that.
Okay. And on that note, we are going to take our 5-minute break. I'm going to welcome in our Raiders. Dragonheart, thank you for the raid. Really appreciate it. Welcome in, Raiders. We're playing some Dungeons & Dragons 5e right now, a campaign called Wrath of the Godkin. Everybody, if you could be back in 5 minutes, players, if you could be back in 5 minutes at the 30 minutes after the hour, that'd be great. So you can go off to the restroom and do your thing now. I'm going to talk to chat for a brief moment, but I'm going to put you guys on mute if you'd like to talk amongst yourselves. All right, so Dragonheart, how are you doing? What were you doing here today? And I want to thank Zeno for his raid earlier as well. I'm sorry I don't get to talk to chat as much while we're playing this game, but I'm trying to keep the flow of the role playing going right now. I had to do a lot of talking as a character just now, but we've had some fun tonight. Our players have infiltrated a pirate's den underneath a pirate village. They've just seen one of the big bads walk directly by them and tried not to get beat up by him. And then they are negotiating with another pirate about trying to find these orbs that'll open up some ruins where some sort of secret artifact is buried. So that's sort of where we are in the party. One of the party members, you can see them up in the top right. We've got Affinity the Tiefling, Kelken the Furbolg, Oswalthian the Kenku, Arani the Bugbear, and Waylon the Human. And each of them has their unique quirks and fun abilities. And yeah, that is sort of where we're at right now. Doing well, totally understand. I was shiny hunting in SV. Got 8 shinies tonight. Wow. What shinies did you get? Hey, Pug, how you doing? You see, Pug, we worked you in. I'm not sure if you saw earlier, but Pug was nice enough to give us some biddies many weeks ago when we first started the campaign. And that allowed him to name an NPC. So we've got Sir Pugmeister. He hasn't been formally introduced here yet, but we do have Sir Pugmeister on the map right now. He is currently working as a sort of a servant and prisoner and barmaid. Pug is about to be unleashed. We're going to see Sir Pugmeister unleashed. He is a Papucci. We're not sure why he's here, but he did get kidnapped by these pirates. Grubbin, Spinnerack, Choodle, Surskit, Ducklet, and Cleffa times two. Oh wow, Ducklet's a cute one. I got a Clefairy in Arceus, a shiny Clefairy in Arceus, and that was really fun. If you don't mind, I'm going to use a little bit of my break to grab a slice of pizza, and then I am going to use the facilities real quick. So we'll be right back. But I wanted to welcome in all you Raiders. Thank you for joining us. Oh, I didn't see the hat attack on there before too. I will do that for you when we get back. But right now I'm going to. Oh yeah, if you want to check out previous episodes of our thing, check out on YouTube. All of our VODs are up there. And yeah, I will be right back. I'm just gonna run to the kitchen real quick. I'm gonna put on the starting soon thing for you real quick. Okay, we are back. Okay, looks like everyone is back except for Oz. Bird Kid. Love the new Affinity artwork. Very cool. Thank you for the shout out to Ink. I love the little gold tips of her horn. Really? Not Midna? Yep, is there. She's right here. She's kind of worked up right now, so she might not want to stay put. It's okay, baby. She wants to play right now. She doesn't want to sit still. She's been sleeping all day. Where's the cat toy? Oh wait, I don't even think they can hear you yet. Here we go. Okay, sorry. Had everybody muted. Okay, now you're unmuted.
Well,
We're just-
now.
Oh
I'm just
no.
talking to the voices in his head.
Right?
Zombie.
She's really worked up right now. Let's try to play with her while we play. Okay. Where were we? Oh. Whoa. Okay, so you've just finished this conversation with Horatio. And yeah, so you are set to go wherever you see fit.
As soon as Finn comes out, Wei will kind of do the chin thing, like just a little silent sup.
She acknowledges it, but is feeling kind of tender, so just kind of like keeps walking, but like, you know, acknowledges like a yeah. Not really
follow up.
ignoring him, but just kind
Yeah.
of like, I would like to walk away from that situation.
Yeah, Wei will follow after and just be like, so?
Yeah, surprise, surprise. Another friend of my, family, I guess.
Your family's friendly.
That's certainly a word that wouldn't come to mind. But
They
they
have all sorts of places.
sure do get around, apparently to Plantania also.
Might
It's
come in
like,
handy.
I mean, you read my mind, but at the same time, it's kind of weird that we're stranded out here on this, you know, weird ass island, and I can't seem to shake them. That's like kind of creepy, right? That's kind of creepy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'd be a little bit more surprised if we ran into my family.
She like laughs. I guess. Still though, it was kind of nice in a way to have a vacation from all that, and it seems like that's just not ever gonna be the case, so here we are.
I guess it's back to plan A then. Piss them off and get drunk.
Oh, God, I wish. I guess we need some orbs or something before we could do all that, though.
Yeah, well, sounds like we've got a plan. I think we're heading for a sandwich, right?
Right,
dragon guy.
Sand bitch and dragon man, and something about mermaids too, I think. Maybe Kel knows about mermaids.
It's certainly possible, right?
Yeah. We'll certainly find out.
Hey Kel, you ever seen a mermaid?
I'm just like, Kalkin is just like in the process of continuing to get licked by the pug. He's like, just give me 1 second, guys. Hold on.
Oh, thank
Stop
you so much,
licking
sir.
me.
Thank you. Oh, I'm sure I'll find some way to repay you. Ooh woo.
You can start by stopping. I don't even taste like ale anymore.
You taste
I'm
like the
just covered.
mountains.
I'm surprised I don't taste like boars. I'm glad to know that smells.
Oh yes, mountain boars. I can taste that too.
Ugh.
You're like a big stick of bacon.
I'm not. I just got that boar stink out of my skin. I'm gonna smell like dog for the next 5 weeks.
No, the boar smell was still there. I could smell it in your backpack.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
man.
it's we're kind of just going nose blind to it at this point.
Look out, mister. I look at the pug and wait for him to fill in his name.
Oh, you mean me? I am Sir Pugmeister.
All right.
Wait, you're a
Mr. Pug.
sir?
Yes, yes. Thank you so much for freeing me. I really appreciate it. I'm not sure what
So
they
you're a
did with my
person, right?
nightly
Not
clothes.
a dog?
I'm a person and a dog.
This seems to break Oswald's brain a little bit. He does not understand.
Well, you're a person and a bird.
Wait, if your
I'm a
is
magic
your
owl.
your title is sir, does that mean
I'm a magic owl.
are you supposed to be a noble of some kind?
I am a mighty knight. Well, I was before they took all my armor and my sword.
Is that stuff here?
Probably, unless they sold it.
Hey, I'll sort of like yell to like just one of the other guys nearby. Where's this guy's stuff?
This guy just shrugs.
They probably sold it.
Yeah.
Would you be able to get some more stuff if you were to head out now?
Certainly, I would just need money, to buy it. He looks pleadingly with big, sad puppy eyes.
I have a small knife you can use. I have a lot of knives.
Ah, wonderful, wonderful. A small knife for a small pug. And he laughs like this is a hilarious joke. And he's panting while laughing silently.
Oz hands him a letter opener.
This is much too small for me. I'd be a bit more comfortable with me sword, but I suppose this can do in a pinch. Ah, I'm sure it would pinch. But I must thank you again. And he gets down on
Where
one
will you go
knee.
now?
Well, wherever we're all headed, I assume.
Oh, it's we
Okay.
now. Oh, I
Well,
see.
yes.
I see.
You've saved me, and that means I owe you an oath of honor. From now on, I am your loyal servant.
I feel like it just means you owe us a round of drinks, but
I could definitely get you a round of drinks, but I'd need some money to do that. He looks pleadingly again.
Oh, he can come along.
That's right!
if you-
I'll take that as an oath of honor.
I have a pet dog now.
He like picks you up on his shoulders like piggyback, even though you guys are roughly the same height, and so now it's like there's two of you kind of, and you're twice as tall.
I'm
yes,
taller now.
Bird
This is
Kid and Sir
acceptable.
Pugmeister.
Waylon thinks about how he has a trench coat in his disguise kit.
I'm not sure how this would be used, but perhaps.
Soon.
Bird Kid is now tall Bird Kid.
Bird
Ronnie
Kid,
feels-
Bird Kid.
Pretty confused about this because they're sort of like, well, I didn't want you to be a new indentured servant, but I guess it's better and we won't throw things at you. Okay.
You don't
Oh,
have to
yeah.
throw things at me, but you can throw things for me, and then I can fetch them back. It's really
Great.
fun.
Well, if you want to join us, I suppose that's fine. We are going to do a bunch of dangerous things. So,
Aha!
Very
are you sure?
dangerous things.
As a
You
noble
only
knight,
have a
I
letter
am no
opener.
foe, or I'm no friend to not being danger. How would I say it? I like to not. I like danger. No, I don't like it. I'm
Did you
brave.
have like a family or anything else that you needed to get back to?
Nope.
Okay, great. All right.
Do you need some chainmail?
Oh God, yes. Give it here.
Yeah, Ray will pull it out of his bag and give it to Sir Pugmeister.
Okay,
Oh,
great. He's now equipped.
that
He's got
reminds
some
me.
armor.
Oswald hands the Don't Drown armor over to Wayland.
Okay, great.
Oh, hell yeah.
I told you, get me dog, I give you armor.
Deal's a deal.
Hell.
If you ever pass a shop, or see a leftover sword somewhere, you really use that. But otherwise, I'll stick with this dagger. Thank you.
how about 2 daggers? And Finn offers him another one for several daggers.
One is fine, but sure, I'll take the other one. Thank you for your generosity.
There's
Wait,
a shop upstairs, right? Do you think you could find what you need there?
Yes, a shop would be great if I had some money.
Well, I don't have much, but how
I'll
much
take
do you
any
think you
amount
need?
from you.
We can go shopping. Let's go get you a bigger knife.
Yes, good.
I'll
I think
spend the money I got from the weird lizard man.
You're giving him all the money?
No,
Okay.
he's not giving all the money. He's gonna go shopping with him and buying
Okay,
something.
gotcha. I'm going to add the dagger, just a dagger. You gave him like a letter opener, right? He's going to use that as a dagger. I'm just going to add it to his sheet right now. Okay, he does have a sheet. He's a fully built out NPC pug, and he's been waiting for them to find him. They refused to find him, so I shoehorned him in here.
where was he before?
Maybe you'll find where he eventually was supposed to be, but he's a full-fledged member of the party now. He's not just an NPC. He's
He's a DMPC.
a DMPC, right.
I
And unlike
kind of
a real DMPC that is problematic, he's going to be completely useless instead of really useful. So he's just going to fall down. He's going to be like Ashley in Resident Evil 4. He's just going to fall down a lot and cry, Leon.
He's here for moral support.
Yeah, way to flip the script.
Flip the script. But no, we want to thank Pug again for donating to the stream, and yeah, I had a lot of fun building this character, so it'll be fun. But he's he is with you. He's very happy to be there. So you guys are going up to the shops upstairs.
Well, before I leave, I just kind of come over here. I'm like, hold on. I turn to the lizard guy above me. What's the story behind this here? What is... That is a big bear.
Yeah, he skinned a druid. Just kidding. It's just a dead bear. Wait, that's not
Everyone's
his voice. It's just a dead bear.
God.
Kelkin's just marveling at it. It is the biggest bear he has ever seen.
Wade will turn to the card guy and be like, "Hey, thanks for helping us free him. Appreciate it, man."
What? What do you mean? Oh, you used my money on that he looks miserable. And he starts sulking with his head on the table.
You paid for this.
Stupid bird kid.
I'm ready to leave when you guys are.
Are you going up top
let's-
to the regular village again? Is that the plan?
yes.
Yeah, I think so.
To get Pug outfitted with something? Here,
Mhm.
keep your tokens still for a second. I want to copy and paste them. Stop moving them. Okay, copy. Okay, and okay, we're going back up here. Oh, I guess you guys already are all up here already. Okay, I just need to bring in Pug. Okay, he's here. He's with you. Yeah. Okay. So you guys are going over to the shop, right? He's gonna accompany you into the shop. I'll just put him inside. And all he needs, since you already gave him some armor, just to speed this up, is a... Let me see what's on his sheet. He just needs a short sword. And a short sword costs...
Short sword, I can just give him one.
Oh, you have one on you?
That was my starting equipment.
Okay, then yeah, if you have something better than that, then yeah, just give him a short sword, and he'll be fine. So you walk into the shop, and Salty Sal or Salty Sam, whatever his name is gonna be like, "Hey, how are you? Hey, wait, come back!" As you sort of like Grandpa Simpson walk in and walk out of the place. So yeah, that's that. He's fully kitted and ready to go. You can take the knives back, the daggers back if you would like, because he only really needs a short sword, but it's up to you. Up to you if you want to give him the option. And these guys have all sort of spread out and are going around. It's not super important, but they're just sort of in different places now. Back to their old jobs and whatnot. Alright, yeah, you're free to do what you would like to do now.
Shall we head to the desert?
look at the
Yeah, the
desert.
desert sounds good.
Do we?
Feels like
Before-
the place we're least likely to bump into Naughty, and once we get another one, we'll kind of know what we're in for.
Yeah, let's
It's
go to the
true.
desert. I love sand.
Before we go into the desert, I have a crazy idea.
Let's hear it.
All right.
I don't want to say it
Oh,
Well, then why would you say that you have one? What?
because I have to say it.
Go on.
I'm not following.
We need the green orb. Dragonborn doesn't like the Spinosaurus. What if we bring him the Spinosaurus's head in exchange for the orb?
and then there'll be nothing blocking our way into the desert either.
Well, no. We go to the desert first. Take care of the
Oh,
sand bitch.
right.
Then we go for the Spinosaurus. We can just make our way back then.
Okay.
The
Okay.
river would be safe.
That's not that crazy, honestly.
It had really big teeth, Finn.
Oh, the
Yeah,
desert is
maybe I
quite
could turn one
warm.
into a knife.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can build up your collection, and I've always wanted to get up close to study one of those.
Always.
Always.
I wonder if it
Well, I'm
likes
glad we can
mangoes.
Glad we can fulfill a childhood dream.
I
fellows,
think that
I just want to chime in and say the desert is quite warm, or so I've been told, and that means you should all have water on you.
Oh, I have
Oh
water.
boy, do we.
You don't even know.
Trust
Mhm.
me, I have water.
Ronnie, are you gonna be good?
I mean, I doubt it, but waiting isn't gonna help.
Could we
Oswald
bury it? Sorry.
Oswald shakes himself a little bit, and you can hear the sloshing of 10 water skins under his clothes.
Fantastic! And he like pants happily. Okay. Should I put you guys back on the main map, so you can
Yeah, please.
chart your course? Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay. Should be back. Okay, so you guys are back on. The party token is here now. So to give you a sense of where you're at, just to your southwest is the boars, and to the southeast is where the desert is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then it looks like more to the west is where the volcano would be.
Yes, to the east, but yes.
Or, sorry, the east, yeah.
And yeah, further southwest is where the ruins were. Almost immediately south of you across the river. Actually, immediately south of you is the secret entrance to what's his name?
Green
Yeah,
guy.
the green orb.
The,
And yeah. And I think at this point, you've sent you've got your friends are still at the waterfall, I believe.
Yeah.
didn't she we also told her about the statue, and she was like, I'm gonna find it.
Right.
She and the
Tavian.
kid were looking for the Tavian, thank you. They were looking for the statue. That's when Kiki picked him up and took him to the
Oh,
cave.
that's right, yes.
Right.
Right.
Cool.
So, dessert it is.
I like dessert.
Okay. So what you're going to be passing through, if you're making a direct line, is sort of a it's not a lot of tree cover. There's a lot of tall grasses. It's not marshland. It's just like fields with the kind of tall reeds and stuff that make it a little bit difficult to travel through. At this point, it is probably around noon, I would say, that you're doing this. So it's pretty hot out right now. And as you're moving forward, Ronnie, can you make a survival check on behalf of the group to just check out the surroundings? Okay, great.
Nice.
So you've got so you're checking out the areas, and at this point, because the only things you guys are seeing in this area as you're passing around are other pirates who you're able to negotiate with because of your relationship with Horatio and the fact that you guys have the orb and you're attuned to it. And you also have the pug, and you are able to avoid any encounters on the way there, thanks to that survival roll. You see people coming from a mile away. You do see some pirates, but it's pretty easy to explain what was happening with them. You explain the whole situation. You went down there, you tell the story, and it's pretty easy for you to get by them. But as you are walking, by through these tall grasses and reeds, you do get the sense, Ronnie, that something is following you. And after a while, you turn around as if to protect the party and make
Is it
sure.
a small fox?
It is not a small fox. It's the exact opposite of a small fox.
Oh.
It's a large fox. No, I'm kidding. It is your friends who you previously freed from the stocks. Slythe.
Oh.
He appears and he says, "Oi, I said I'd find you, and I did. I just wanted to thank you once again for getting me out of there. Sorry we didn't have much more time to talk. But, hey, who's this? Looks like you got a new little friend in tow." He's pointing to Pug. Wasn't he a prisoner
I do
too?
like a predator handshake slide.
Yeah! Well met.
Slide. Good to see you. Glad you made it out of there. Yes, this is Sir Pugmeister, who is going to be joining us for a time.
Ah, wonderful. Well, I'd hope to do the same, but I'm sort of on a mission myself. You see, the reason that I got sort of caught up in a bit of trouble there was I'd been stealing stuff from people's homes. I got a little caught up in a project. You see, there's these ruins to the west, and Captain, he always seemed like a sensible sort, good head on his shoulders. He's trying to find these orbs, right? Trying to get in the old-fashioned way, solving riddles, that sort of thing. Not my style! I thought, why don't we just blast our way in? So, I'm sort of a metallurgist, a bit of a blacksmith, like to tinker, and I thought, why don't I just build a bomb big enough that can blast our way right into the ruins and through any caverns or whatever and get whatever's down there. But, I'm not really in a state of wealth right now, so sort of pilfered a few things here and there, eventually got caught, and in the stocks I went. It's bad blood to steal from women, children, shops, the elderly, kids, everybody, basically everybody. The captain. Yeah, I stole a little from the captain, but it was for a good cause, to help the captain, so. But I'm glad you appreciate big thinkers like me. I'm a good guy, deep down. I just want to help.
An interesting plan. Do you have what you need to build this explosive?
Nah, it was all confiscated, taken back. Not really sure if it would work or not, but I wanted to give it a shot. Some people say, can't blow up magic, but I say, why not give it a shot? They haven't even tried yet. Sometimes I think Captain doesn't even really want to check out what's down there. Always seemed like he was stalling to me. So I thought, take the initiative, do it yourself, you know? He turns... I'm sorry, go ahead.
Could you make the explosive magic? Blow up magic with magic?
Hey, now that's a thought. I like the way you think, little guy. And he looks at you for the first time and sees the dragon costume on your head. And he's like, hey, what's this? Trying to look like me, are you?
No, I was trying to look like a big scary dragon. Like the
Yeah.
kinds that burn down cities.
Well, I can do this. And he uses his breath weapon to show off a little bit. Let's see. He shoots out a bunch of acid from his mouth and just like destroys a bunch of nearby plant life. Ha ha! Pretty cool, huh? Not enough to take down the ruins, but still pretty dragony.
Oswald points to Ronnie. I mean, they can breathe fire too.
Really?
Well, that happened a few minutes ago or a little while ago. I was gonna ask, do I get the sense that there is any benefit to having the orb, or just it did that one time and now I just can't hydrate?
Make an Arcana check to see if you can feel, or using your cleric abilities to see if you can sort of like what's the word I'm looking for? Manifest that
Vibe
power
check?
in any positive. Yeah, a little bit of a vibe check.
Oh, no.
No, that was a one-time thing. I think.
As you start to conjure it, you realize that the fire does well up within you, but as you open your mouth to see if you can show off a little bit too, you can feel the fire coming out the wrong side of you, and you immediately stop trying to conjure it for the time being. You get the sense that there may be a way to do that, but it's probably not best to mess with it until you've got a better sense of it.
Oz, maybe you can help me get a better handle on this later.
We can both breathe fire.
That would be pretty cool.
Are you still working on your bomb, or have you given up on that project?
Oh, I don't know. Most people think I'm talking out of my ass, but you guys seem like a good lot. Do you think there's any sense in doing it? Or should I put myself to work doing something else? Maybe building this little guy a set of wings or something.
Well, if you're a pyromaniac,
Oh, I
we
wouldn't
could
say
use
that.
a bomb, because we're going up against someone pretty strong, and it might come in handy in a pinch. I look
You-
at the rest of the party. You know, it wouldn't hurt to have a giant explosive if push comes to shove and we have to fight Nautilus.
Nautilus!
I was thinking
You're thinking of fighting him?
same thing.
Oh, no. No, thanks. I thought you meant the Spinosaurus. That's one thing. But,
That works too.
Who
You're
aren't
telling
you
me
guys
you wouldn't want to
fighting?
build. You're telling me you wouldn't want to build a bomb to kill a godkin?
Of course I would. That'd be amazing. But I don't know if there's any bomb in existence that could do that. Maybe.
I
Well,
mean, if you're just not
in-
good enough, you should have said so.
I mean, yeah. Fuck
Hey,
it, we'll
never
find
know.
something else.
until you try, right?
He gets a sly look on his face, and he's like, oh, I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to pull the wool over me eyes, but...
Clive, if you want to come with us for a little while, we won't be certainly starting with Nautilus. And maybe we'll find some new things for you to mess around with. That bomb doesn't exist yet, just because you haven't come up with it.
Look, you don't need to go, polishing me old balls here just to get me to build something that goes boom. It's my favorite thing to do. And I'd be happy to help you all. You certainly got me out of a pinch. But, if your plan is to go toe-to-toe with Nautilus Bloodfoam, that's where I say I gotta draw the line. Unless you got a solid plan or some sort of... Wait, what is your plan?
It's the old-fashioned plan.
Lure him into the desert,
a
then
plan?
blow him up.
Oh, I don't think we actually do have a plan for Nautilus at the moment.
Well, the
I'm
idea was...
working on it.
I thought it would be more of a contingency, you know? If you're traveling with us, and Nautilus finds us, you're probably going to be in as much trouble as we are. Wouldn't you rather have a big bomb to fall back on instead of just sitting there and praying that he doesn't come for you?
Oh, I didn't say anything about traveling with you necessarily. I mean, I'm really more of a lover, not a fighter.
What all people with explosives tend to say.
Oh, come on. I can
If
be
you
a
wanna-
demolitions expert and still want to keep me head.
Sure, we were talking about potentially tackling that Spinosaurus a little later on. If you want to work on an explosive for that, maybe we can meet you once we wrap up our business in the desert.
Oh, yeah. I would love to blow that thing to kingdom come. Hey, what about this? We cover it in meat, right? You cut up some of those hadrosaurs or any of those duck-faced ones that eat all the plants and whatnot, and you cover the bomb with meat so that he eats it up, and then you blow it up from the inside somehow. Now that would be sweet. Maybe he opens his
Blythe,
mouth and you shoot a fireball in there.
Wait, who's eating meat? What?
Whoever, but the Spinosaurus, preferably.
Right.
Blythe, I love the way you think.
As long as the hadrosaurs are ethically sourced, then yes.
What? Look,
I would
I don't know
rather
about
we
all
not kill any more friendly dinosaurs.
that. Oh,
Exactly.
you're no fun.
So we
Dinosaurs
find
are just
the
a bastard
unfriendly
dragon.
ones.
Hey, you know who knows a lot about dinosaurs? Is the guy on the other beach. You been over to the East Beach much? There's a guy over there who loves dinosaurs. If you guys like dinosaurs, you might want to talk to him. He knows a lot about them. I think he knows more about the Spinosaurus than anybody.
Which way is east?
That way. Over the desert, over the dunes, through the forest, past the giant turtle, and, yeah. If you see a tree, you're too far north. And you'll know the tree I mean. It's wearing sunglasses.
I don't think we've been east.
Yeah, there's a lot to see over there. Well,
It
yeah.
sounds like it. A giant turtle, a tree with...
Sunglasses.
Yeah, helps him not get the glare in his eyes.
I thought trees liked the sun.
Sure, on the
I
fronds.
like this island.
You weren't... How drunk were you when you passed by the tree by any chance?
How drunk am I now? He holds up some liquor and takes a swig.
And Caligan frowns at him. Did you put the sunglasses on the tree?
No, he's always had him as far as I know. He's a cool guy.
Affinity casually tries to just take a swig from the same thing that he's holding.
Hey! Ah, here, lass, you can have some.
Oh, you're too kind. She just takes the biggest chunk.
Hey, I don't really like to get into combat unless I absolutely have to, but I do have a recommendation. If you want something that's really, really explosive, you might want to do some mining inside the volcano. There's some rocks in there that have some major blast potential, if you know what I mean. Chip off a few of those, you can jam them together inside a keg, you know, smash a couple of them, make a gunpowder trail. Could be a good trap for the Spino.
Thanks for
What
the
if-
advice.
What if we brought you some of the explosive rocks?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
Where do we find you?
That's a good point. Where are you headed? You guys got a base of operations or something?
Maybe, maybe not.
Eh?
Oh yeah, we've got some friends in a cave somewhere.
Well, it's gonna be hard to find somewhere.
I don't know, Ronnie. You know where things are.
Yeah, I give him directions to the cave.
Of course, it's over the river. Alright, I'll try my best to get there. Gonna lay low, though. Not try to get in any fights. It might take me a while. But say, you're going to the desert, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you might stop by the volcano for the bomb stuff.
Possible.
I mean, that wasn't the plan, but you make the east side of the island sound so visit-worthy.
Well, everything
see how
here
much-
is sort of in the middle of the island, right? Is there any place I could hide out nearby? There's sort of a thicket over there, but sometimes there's some mean-looking boars over there. Don't want to spend my entire time fighting with them, you know?
What about just past that into the trees?
Right. But there's nice clearing right there. Could be a good thing for a campsite. I guess I could kill all the boars there.
Don't do that. We have a shelter did we completely take that down? It might still be around for you to use. Just don't touch the boars.
Where's
The
that?
boars are friendly.
They are?
Hell, rub some of your boar smell on him. Maybe that'll help.
Oh, really?
Not if he's going to attack them.
Well,
It won't help if he attacks him.
I'd only do it in self-defense. I can fend for myself out here. I'm good at that.
Okay. Come here, and I go in for like a really awkward hug.
Eh? What the hell you...
Aw, he's
Oh, I see. You stink to high heaven. Ooh, I want to help. And Pug starts licking you.
There we go.
Great. Now I smell like a boar's asshole. Thanks a lot.
You will genuinely thank me later when you're not being attacked by a dozen very angry boars.
Fine,
Should
fine.
we send Pug Meister over with him too? You know, for like protection.
But I swore an oath to protect you all, not him. You look sad.
I mean, our camp is really important too.
Nothing's more important than friends. And he like hugs you guys. Awkwardly.
Oh god.
Always wanted a dog.
I'm a
See,
cat
look,
person.
Sir Pugmeister, we'd love to have you along, but
That's right, and that's all I'll hear.
okay. I know a lost cause when I see one.
Alright, well, you guys seem to have your hands full. Here, give me a pad of paper, or just a sheet of parchment or something, and I'll, maybe a quill and some... Actually, I can get some ink myself. I just want to start building up some schematics for the big boom.
Yeah. Okay. Do we have stuff to give him?
As long as you don't break my quill, you can borrow it. I only have the one.
Oh, that's alright. I don't have to take the quill. But if you can give me a scrap of paper from your book, that'd be a real big help. And you know what? In recompense, if you ever want some help making that costume of yours look a bit more dragony, I'm the person to go to. That kind of stuff's right up my alley.
Oh, I made this myself. It was very hard with feathery long fingers. If you could help, I would appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. We can outfit it all sorts of ways. Like maybe, you know, that tail you got there. What if we put some extra spikes on it, make you like a stegosaurus? Or maybe a ball on it? There's lots of stuff we could do. Wings. Maybe give you something that lets you breathe fire. Could be a neat little project for us. But, yeah, I digress. First thing's the big boom. Let me show you what I can do. I can be a great member of this team. Slythe Ironscale. That's the name. Don't forget it.
Oswald just rips a blank page out of his spellbook and hands it to him. Yes to all of those.
Cheers. I'll make a few notes. Alright, I'm going over to sleep with the boars, I guess. I promise not to hurt them, but if they, you know, sniff me naughty bits, might have to shove them a little. He heads off, and he's gone. Well, I'm certainly glad we didn't spend more time with him. Seems like an awful sort.
He's not so bad.
I like him. He likes fire too.
As you guys are making your way just a little bit further, about a 20-minute walk, you cross the threshold from where it's green into where it just becomes pure sand. And the going gets a little bit harder. As soon as you feel like there's no tree cover and no shade whatsoever, before you could sort of walk in between the shadows, get a little bit. But here it's just sun beating down. Each of you compulsively takes a sip from a water skin. Ronnie, as you try to do so, the flame that burbles up within you makes the water evaporate as soon as it heads for your tongue.
That's...
You get the sense that you won't be able to drink properly until you are deattuned to the orb.
Got it.
I kind of noticed this happening, and I'm like, Ronnie, are you gonna be okay? We'll try and hurry this up, but I can't imagine that not drinking water is a pleasant
mean-
experience.
It's not, and in the long and possibly even short term, no. But for the moment, it's what we've got. Let's just
Are
keep
you
moving.
okay with our plan, like, to go for this first? After we get this, we can deposit the orb if you want. I don't want you to,
Or we
not drink
do-
water and
Or
die.
we bury it. We just pick it up later.
Do you need ice? I could freeze your water skin. Do you think you could drink that, or that would keep you cool?
Yeah, what if you just
That
like,
would be-
swallowed ice whole? Does that count?
I try it.
And the boil.
Okay, so you're freezing the water skin and then trying to pour the block of ice into your mouth.
And just gnawing on it.
Okay, so Oz freezes the ice, and as you put it into your mouth, it melts immediately and becomes water in your mouth, and it slides down your gullet.
Wow. You guys are really smart. It's nice working with you.
Did it work?
For all intents and purposes, it seems to have worked. It's not the same or as satisfying as drinking a big gulp, but it definitely made you feel a little bit more hydrated, Ronnie.
Thanks. That'll definitely be
Hey. Guess I'm the survivalist now.
As you continue going, Pug is going to chime in, and he wants to regale you with the tale of how he came to be on this island. And he is going to do so. He basically, he is something of you get the sense that he's something of a naive adventurer who came here because he heard tales that there were mermaids on this island, and he has long, since he was a child, loved the idea of mermaids and wanted to marry one. And when he did find the mermaids on this island, they fled at the first sight of him, being very skittish creatures. And that's when he realized that his plan had been short-sighted. At that point, he realized that he was sort of stranded on the island, having bought a one-way trip there that sort of dumped him off. His plan was to marry a mermaid and swim back to civilization with her, but that didn't go as planned. And so he'd been sneaking into the pirate town because the pirates could tell he wasn't a pirate. And so he'd been sneaking in and stealing scraps of food, and that's eventually what led him to be captured. He got into a wild chase as they were trying to capture him, which led into the forest where he was almost eaten by the Spinosaurus while being chased by the pirates. Eventually, the pirates found him cowering in a tree. As you were asking him about his past, you do notice that he says something that piques your interest, Kel. He says that he met a doctor who knew a lot about creatures, and she was the one who told him that there were mermaids on this island.
Did you met her on the island?
Interesting. Yeah.
He met her in Plantania.
Whereabouts in Plantania? I might like to talk to this person, maybe.
He said the last time that he saw her, she was headed for Jarrettspun.
Okay. That's on the way. Does she have a name?
Yes, her name was Dr. Arden Wilder.
Ah, okay. I will keep an eye out. Thank you. Yeah.
Friend of yours, Kel?
Kel is almost reluctant to talk about his knowledge or what possibly he might know, but there is definitely recognition.
Oh my god, she's your ex.
What? No. No,
High
guys,
school
no,
crush?
it's no.
She's your
I-
crush.
No. Uh, no. Thank
What-
you, Sir Pugmeister, for the information.
Waylon,
And-
in your head, you can hear
Your mom?
Fabian say, "Oh yeah, they definitely fucked. You can just see it all over his face."
Oh yeah. No, for sure.
Look, I'll tell you. Yeah. No.
Oh,
He just keeps stuttering until someone cuts him off.
I suppose it wasn't true licking at love first sight.
Look, what I was saying before, Sir Pugmeister, was I don't want you to get hurt. You clearly have somewhere you came from and somewhere that you want to be. I just need you. I know you're obsessed with protecting us, and I thank you for that. But just if things get really bad, which they might, please don't take too many hits for us. Despite the way we look, we're actually pretty competent. I just want to make sure you get
Couldn't
back to your
shake
people. I
stick.
know what it's like to be far away from the place where you belong.
I appreciate that you care for me. I promise to only take reasonable risks. I shall not run in willy-nilly or do anything silly. I shall just try to fight as best I can.
And then I lean in closer and whisper, and tell me more about Dr. Wilder later. Maybe
Oh,
when
I'll
everyone's
tell you
speaking
about
or
her
something.
right now.
Oh, God.
Beautiful was her hair, and gorgeous were her eyes. Why, she could have been a mermaid herself, if not for her human legs.
Yeah, she is, isn't she? I mean,
Quite intelligent, too. She knew all about all sorts of creatures.
yeah, she does. I mean, she did. Yeah, I'm sure she does. Yeah, I'm sure she does. But you have to tell me where she went. I haven't. Yeah.
She kept
Well-
saying something about umbraluxes. I don't know what those
No,
are.
don't. No, shh. Okay.
Hmm? He cocks his head to the side in a dog-like curiosity.
The umbrellas. Yeah, we could really use some right now. It's really
No,
hot.
no. Umbraluxes. Umbraluxes. That's what she said. Over and over she said it. Louder and louder.
No, what is an umbrella?
What's an umbralux?
I was looking at someone. I was like looking at the rest of the party for help until I realized that they were the ones I needed help getting away from. I'll tell you guys. We have places to be. We have places to be. It's really hot. Whoa, my God! I think I might be about to pass out. Can I? Oh, and I like swoon and fall into the sand.
Kel,
Whoa. All right.
as you swoon and fall into the sand, you you put your arm around what like feels like a big lumpy dune, and you're sort of like languishing there like Tennessee Williams heroine, like, oh, swoon, I cannot take it any longer. And as you wrap your arms around the lump begins to shake, and it begins to vibrate and starts to move, and you suddenly realize that this is not a regular lump. This is a creature. And as the creature emerges, I will need you all to, in 1 second, as we move to a new map, I will need you to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Dune is not a dune at all.
Whoa.
Do
Wow,
not
okay.
touch.
It's a shy halud.
Eh? Kwisatz Satarak?
Oh.
Fear
Wow,
is the mind
guys.
killer.
Me staring at my copy of Dune.
Ruthie's doing it as book club right now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This is bad, you guys.
I don't know
Okay,
what you're talking about. This is great for Finn specifically.
No. I'm sorry. What was bad is that I couldn't find my notes for this encounter, and I was like, this
Oh,
is
no.
not. It was under
Oh,
a
that is
different.
bad.
It was under a different thing. Okay, so you see some things that are familiar, that are bad things.
Oh no.
Oh, these
Sand
guys. Oh, boy.
bitches.
The what I'm noticing here is that the grid should be
He's
black.
invisible.
Yeah, there we go. Is that better? Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, wait. You.
There is no grid in the sand.
Okay, so this is kind of just like lumpy, dusty dunes here for the most part. It shouldn't impede your progress too much. But yeah, this is where you find yourself. I need to pull them up and roll for them, but yeah.
And don't forget to roll for Pug.
Yeah, you're right. I'm pulling up his sheet now. Okay. Shit works. Okay, he did not roll well.
That feels accurate.
Okay, and let's pull up the on-kegs. This is just in case you forgot. These are the same. You fought one of these before in the waterfall cavern that you with the sandwiches
Yep.
trap. This is
Yep.
the same kind of creature that you fought once before. Do. Here we go. This is gonna get so bad as soon as we add new locations. This is already like 50 different folders full of stuff. Okay, 9/11. Great. All right, Finn, you are first to act. It is your turn.
Wow. This is very new for Finn. She's going to, upon seeing this thing pop out right in front of Kelkin, probably hop on over and just shoot over immediately an inspiration at Kel.
Okay.
Kelvin immediately gives up all pretense of looking faint and looks like very invigorated. He's like, "Oh no, we have a problem. We need to take care of."
And you're sure right about that, buddy? And she's just gonna hold a dagger strike in case it moves closer, or if it tries to attack Kel, she's gonna throw one at it.
Okay.
If that's how that works. Yeah.
Okay, so which is it? Which would you prefer?
She's
It could
gonna
be
hold
one
a
or the other.
throwing dagger strike, yeah.
Okay. All right, then Waylon, it is your turn.
I imagine the party's got the closest on keg. I think I'm actually gonna go with this guy with the
Okay.
crossbow.
Got it. Okay, that will hit. Okay, for 7 piercing.
If only I could smite on ranged attacks.
Okay, so you... Oh, did we lose somebody?
Welcome back.
WB. Okay, so you fire a crossbow bolt, and it ping bounces off its left mandible, scarring it and breaking a little bit of the side point off of it. It shudders and shitters angrily at you. Now you've become its focal points. Okay, it is the Onkeg's turn. This first one will, in fact, try to attack Kel because he was sitting on it. So that means you can use your held action and throw a dagger at it. Finn?
Sure, absolutely. I think I have that on my sheet. Yes, I do.
Yeah, you should. Okay, that'll hit for sure.
Cool. And then let's do this.
Okay, for 5 piercing. Okay, so you throw it and you hit it in the leg, and the dagger sticks into its leg, and it begins to shuffle, and it uses its pincer to knock the dagger out onto the ground, and it takes the hit. It does a little bit of damage to it, and then it goes for Kelken with a bite attack. Okay, and it is going to try to grapple with this bite as well, if it hits.
Okay.
So it's a 17 to hit. That should hit,
Yeah, that
correct?
does.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you are grappled as well. You take 11 slashing plus 4 acid damage, so 15 damage total. And
Okay, I'm gonna use my reaction to absorb elements and have the acid damage, I guess.
okay, so you're going to take that acid damage and bring it down to 2. So this will be your reaction for this turn.
Does it count for this immediate one, or is it only until my next turn?
It captures some of the incoming.
Lessening its effect. So that should give me resistance for this attack, right? Or
Right, and it also gives you, if you do
Yes.
a melee attack with this, so
yeah.
it'll make it 2 instead, so you will take a total of 13 damage instead, and you are now grappled by it. Let me pull up the grappled thing. So you got the hand on you. Hey, wait, where'd it go? There we go. So it is grappling you, so you are held in place, and your speed is 0, so you can't move.
Got it.
And the condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated, and if something moves it out of reach, then it can't be. Like if something forces it out of the way, like a telekinesis or some shit like that,
Okay.
then it also breaks. And you can also attempt to escape the grapple
Yeah.
on your turn with the athletics or dexterity, athletics or acrobatics, basically. Contesting its roll. Okay, so that one is that. Okay, this one, let's see, it has 30 feet of movement, so it is going to try to... It can't quite get where it wants to go. So it's just going to go there. And even though it wants to get you, it can see you looking... Wait, how long is this? Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so it is going to do an acid spray attack in this direction, hitting people in that line. And each creature in that line must make a DC 13 Dex saving throw.
Thanks.
Okay, that fails. Okay, so you take 6 acid damage, Ronnie. I'm going to do Pug's save now. Okay, he passes.
Nice.
So
Nice.
he takes only 3 acid damage. Get rid of this ruler. Ah, 'tis but a flesh wound. And yeah, that ends the acid attack. It is now low on acid power right now. Okay, so this one is going to rush forward. Let's see. It's going to make a dash attack and just get up in Pug's face. And that'll be the end of its turn. Okay, Oz, it is your go now.
Alright, well, Oz is gonna move back a little bit.
Mhm.
Because he is Squishy Wizard. He is going to use his bonus action to make his Shadow Blade. And then is going to use his attack to then throw that.
Okay, so it rolled a nat 1?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, well that one
I saw
misses.
this.
So, wait, let me read up. How does Shadow Blade work again? Is it just a prestidigitated weapon, basically, that you can toss and recall?
Yeah, it is a blade that forms in his hand. He can throw it. It has a throwing range. And at the end of the turn, it dissipates, and he can use his bonus action to resummon it
Okay, cool.
while it's still within the 1 minute from casting.
Okay, cool. Oh, so you can cast it as a bonus action and then use it as an attack in the same turn, and then it dissipates, and then in the next turn you can recall it. That's cool.
Yep. And
Okay.
it's a bonus action to recall it.
Right. Okay, so does that end your turn?
Yep, that is his turn.
Okay, Kelken, it is your go. You are grappled.
I am going to look it dead in the eye and shape into a brown bear. I can do that while grappled, right?
Yes, you can.
All right, I will.
So you're changing size, so
Yoink.
it's going to like struggle to keep holding on to you at the same time. So when you become the bear, can you get your own token, or do you want me to do it for you?
I think I can do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Does your bear still have damage on it?
I'll put that back up to full.
Yeah, it's probably because you haven't used it since you rested.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'd like you to do is do a we're going to do a contested roll to see if you break grapple.
Okay. Can I use my inspiration, the one that Finn gave me for this, or is that only for?
When did you get inspiration? Oh yeah, you did. You did. Just that was what she did at the start of her turn. Yeah, that's still your inspiration. So,
Okay, cool.
Okay, so you're using it. I don't know why I'm marking it if you're using it. So that will add what, 1d6?
Yeah, but I get to roll first, right? Before I decide to, or do I have to say it before? Like, do I say it after I roll before you tell me,
You can
or do
use
I
it
say it
after,
before I
I'm
roll?
pretty
too?
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is going to. Let's see. It rolled a 10 on its strength to hold you, so you have to break that. Okay, you easily break it, so you don't need to use it. Okay, so grapple is broken just by you wild shaping in that way.
And that's all I can do, right? Because is that using an action to break the grapple, or is it just...
I'm ruling it as, this isn't like a rules as written thing. It just makes sense to me that if you're changing shape, that would happen.
Okay,
naturally.
fair enough.
So
then I'll... Okay, awesome. Thank you. I'll just take a multi-attack on the Ankeg then.
Yeah. Okay, 14 and 13. The 14 will hit.
The 14 is my ability check. That was the...
Oh, okay. So the 13 bite misses. The claws is a natural 20 critical. That will hit. Okay, so 22 slashing on him. So you just claw into this guy like a boxer, slapping it on one mandible and slapping it on the other side, and just clawing into it. It's green blood splattering against the sand. So you do a sizable chunk of its damage right there. And it is now just bleeding, like really bloodied as a result of that. It's still up.
I just roar at it and end my turn.
Okay, good one.
You said the bite missed, right?
The bite did miss. It was just under. Just under. Okay, Ronnie, it is your go.
I'll take a swing at the guy next to Pug.
Okay. Using your bugbear reach.
Yes, indeed.
Bum, bum, ba-da, dun, dun, dun.
Nope.
Okay, 7 will miss.
That's me.
Okay. All right, it is Sir Pug's turn. He doesn't want to take an attack of opportunity, so he's just going to... I forgot. I gave him a... Since Papucci is a made-up race, I gave him a racial passive, which is Canine Supremacy. Gains +1 AC and advantage on all attacks when in melee range with the tabaxi. Okay.
I'm just gonna have moved here.
Okay, wait, let me see that. Yeah. Okay, so he is going to... Are these guys all in 30 feet of him? Yep. Okay, so he's going to use Ferocious Bark. And he is going to make them all do 3 wisdom saving throws. Does not pass. Passes. Does not pass.
Ooh.
Okay, so this guy... I think it's this one. Let's just say it's this one. Oh, wait, no. It's not that one. It's the other one. So these 2 guys are frightened of him as a result. But not the one closest to him, unfortunately. And that is the end of his turn. Finn, it is your go, top of the round.
Okay. Finn is going to dart around this way. Kind of in between those 2 guys. And she's going to target... Seeing Kel go bear mode, she's like, okay, he's got that covered, surely. And she's gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on this guy.
Okay.
I'll put that in chat.
Uh,
It's a wisdom save.
Okay, great. So on a fail, it takes 3d6. And so it's like almost a similar... It's like an amuse-bouche to what just happened, too. Okay, so it's going to make a wisdom... Oh, and it natural...
Oh.
Alright, yeah, it fails. Critical fail.
Alright, cool. So let me just cast that. There we go.
Okay, so it takes 13 psychic damage. Emotional damage! And it must use its reaction to move as far as its speed allows away from you. But it can't dash because that's an action, so it just moves 30 feet away, right?
I think so. Yes.
But this also means that it will proc attacks of opportunity, right?
Yeah.
I think so. From
both
Pug,
Ronnie
right?
and Pug. 'Cause
Oh, nice.
Ronnie's within range for it, right?
I am. I was just trying to look actually if that applies to opportunity attacks, and I'm not.
If Long Limb does opportunity attacks?
I think it seems like it would. It says melee attack.
Yeah, that's your melee range.
Yeah.
So I think it does. It doesn't make sense that it doesn't. It might make you OP, but whatever. We're not at the point where you guys are crazy OP yet, and I have to start buffing things. I'd rather you guys be, able to take down level 1 goons. They're not really level 1 goons.
Bugs?
Are they? Yeah, bugs. I mean, they're relatively tough for early enemies, but they are. Okay, so 19 will hit as it tries to get away. We need Sir Pug's short sword attack. 17 also hits, so let's get damage on both of those. Okay, so that is a grand total of 14 damage on top of that. So he is bloodied as well. Both these guys on the top of the map look like... Oops, I made it green because it's green blood, but he's bloody. So both these guys look equally messed up. You guys just... Pug slashes at one side of his thorax, and Ronnie slashes at the other side. You guys both... Or not slashes, but whomps on the other side, sort of on his back leg, taking a big hit to it and sort of like making that back leg limp a lot with a thwomp. Okay, so that was a great move, Finn. And is that the end of your turn?
Okay. Yep, that'll be all.
Okay, Wei, it is your go.
I'm gonna move here and I'll attack this guy.
Great.
Rapier, here we go.
Okay, you miss.
No, that ain't it.
And yeah, you stick your rapier into the sand below. And you feel, you can't tell, you don't really understand these creatures, but you feel like it's laughing at you. Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay, it is the Onkeg's turns, top to bottom. Okay, so this one has disadvantage because a pug is within its line of sight and it is frightened. So it's going to try to bite the brown bear, Kelken, with disadvantage. And that should...
That misses.
That should... Oh, it just barely misses.
Nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this one can't move closer. Okay. But it hasn't used its acid spray yet. Is Pug within... Nope, it's not. Wait, yes. Because it would start there, right? Because it's not spitting on itself. Okay, so it can hit Pug with an acid spray. So Pug will need to do a... What is that? Dex? Okay, gotcha, Ronnie. And that should pass, which means that it will take six. Okay, so Pug takes 6 acid from that. This guy is now, he has to recharge his thing. This guy can't do acid, but he can do bite, but he is still, he's still afraid, so he's going to have disadvantage on his bite. Oh! That disadvantage came in clutch, because he rolled a nat 20, so it's a 9 instead, which will not hit a Mighty Paladin. And so he misses as well. He tries to chomp, but he, Wei dodges out of the way and just misses those pincers very skillfully. Okay, that is the end of the Onkeg's turn. It is Oz's turn now.
Okay. Oz, seeing it miss, just kind of scrunches up his face, resummons it, bonus action used. And he is going... Okay, that's within the 60 feet, so he's going to aim for the one near Wayland.
Right.
Okay.
Bum, 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 bum. Hit.
Does that hit?
It hits. Wow, big hit. Wow, that's a cool move.
Full damage.
Same.
Full damage? Damn, 8 plus 8. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so you throw this this psychic blade, and it hits him right between the eyes, square in the center of the head, and it recoils back like you must have hit its brain by daggering into it. And that is going to literally have its remaining health, and as a result of that, it is also bloodied.
Oh, nice! I actually hit one!
Yes, you did.
I told you knives were the way.
Knives are the way.
He's learning so much.
And that's the end of your turn?
Yep, that's his action, bonus action, and he's not moving.
Okay, great. Okay, one moment, please.
Right.
I'm just nerfing my own pug ability. So I'm like, wow, this thing is too powerful. Okay. All right, Kelkan, your go.
All right. First up, a bite, which I would like
Miss.
to. I'm gonna use my inspiration dice for that.
Okay.
It's a D6, right? Okay, never fucking mind.
Oh no.
I mean, even if you'd gotten the D6, it wouldn't have hit it.
Oh, right, because right. Okay.
Okay.
I have my claws too.
Yeah, do your claws. That will miss.
That would have been a much
Should
better
use
one to use
the
it on, but-
D6 there. But there you go. There you have it. Okay, and you're not moving, right?
Yeah, Kel is just very shaken up from trying to lie to his friends, so he doesn't really know what he's doing.
It's an RP choice. It's not the dice at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Ronnie, it is your go.
I'm gonna chase this guy. And take a swing at him.
Boom. Oh, another miss.
but-
Slamming into
That's
a dune as
3
it's
ones in a
skitter.
row.
It's
Oh,
is it?
broken by the 11.
Yeah.
No, the 11 came in between them, but
A lot of
otherwise it
ones.
would've been.
Yeah. Okay, so as it's scuttling away, it kicks up some dust, gets in your eyes, and you slam into the dune in front of it, missing. Are you gonna do any surges or anything like that?
No.
Okay. It is Pug's turn. Pug is going to nobly run to deflect any blows to Affinity, and he's going to short sword this guy, and that'll hit.
Very
For 4
nice.
piercing. Hits him just sort of like in the main body, takes some slices out, gets some green blood onto his sword. Thing is still up, still walking, but he did a nice little hit. Okay, Finn, it is your go.
Okay. Trusting that Pug and Kelkin have it from there. She's gonna hop up over here to this one with Ronnie. Bonus action, we're gonna inspo Ronnie just in case. Feel like that's smart to do. And then she's going to sentimental dagger strike at the young pig.
Okay. That'll hit.
Yes.
Hooray! Alright.
Okay. Another sizable chunk as you stab into its neck. It is looking like it is on its last legs now. What did you do prior to that with Ronnie?
Just a bardic inspo.
Okay, I'm gonna give Finn's bardic inspiration to Ronnie there. There. So that's the end of your turn, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, Wei, your go.
Alrighty. Same things last time.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, that hits.
Yay! And check that smite.
Give me that smite.
I want that smite.
Okay. Ooh,
nice.
worthy
That's why I want
smite.
that smite.
Oh,
That is a regular first level smite.
Yeah.
Man, that is a good roll on that smite too.
Dang.
Okay,
Ah.
so with a mighty 18 smite with your rapier, you skewer this thing and blast it with holy light, and its head detaches from its body, and it falls to the ground in a bloody pool. It is deceased. It is no more.
I got it.
Nice work.
Okay,
Ooh,
you're
nice.
free to move.
Roar. Or grunt. I don't know what bears do.
And they do that wave.
Wait, we have a sound for this.
Oh yeah. There it is.
oh my god.
It's magic.
The bear
It's
says
not
it's
magic.
It's always magic.
Okay. That's it. Your turn. Way. It is time for the
Yep.
on kegs. Only 2 remaining. This one, let's see, is going to okay, this is what it's going to do. It is going to risk an attack of opportunity, and it is going to move here.
2.
So yeah, it's gonna. So, Kelken and Wei both get attacks of opportunity here.
Nope.
Wait, is that yours? Oh no, that's yours. Wait, what's that first one?
The first
The first one is
First one was-
mine.
Oh, 12. Okay, it's dead. It's dead. Its clever scheme did not work. Its clever scheme did not work. It was gonna try to acid spray you guys, but it could not. It could not get away. Okay, so this other one is here. It is really badly bruised. It's gonna try to. It cannot. Well, actually, what it can do is it can try to recharge its acid spray. It does. Okay, great.
But
So it is going to move here and is going to try to get both of you with this acid spray.
Does Ronnie get an attack of opportunity?
No, because it's not outside Ronnie's reach. The double-edged sword of the reach. Okay, so you guys need to make a dex saving throw. Ronnie and Finn.
Okie doke.
thanks.
Oh.
Okay, you both fail to pass the save, so you both take 11 acid damage.
Oof.
So much worse than the first time it hit me.
It cackles with delight. And that is the end of its turn. Oz, it is your go.
Alright, Oz is going to run forward. Oh, sorry, I had let go push to talk. Oz is going to run forward a bit, though he's within throw range.
Okay.
And he is going to throw sword after bonus action to resummon it.
Right. Okay, that will miss.
Oswald goes, wait, guys, I got it. He throws it. I don't got it.
It sails a little far overhead. Okay, Kelken, it is your go.
Okay, I am just going to... Oh, perfect. Going to move right up next to this and take 2 attacks on...
That'll do it. Okay. What hit with your bite? And
11.
you chomp between its mandibles, biting its own face and ripping it clean off. Another headless. Actually, it's not quite headless. You just rip its entire face off.
Oh my god.
And take a big chompy bite. There's lots of green lobster meat hanging from your
I have to say, I
jaws.
like how violent Kelken is when he turns into an animal.
You can't help it. It's just the way of animals. I learned it from Pikmin.
What a character.
And yeah, that is the end of those guys. And on their, let's see, on their persons you find 10 gold apiece. Probably left from other people that they have consumed, likely the pirates who have been through these parts. And especially as you're looking around, you do see some, as you're looking over the battlefield, some bones and some rags that suggest that pirates on their way likely to seek the yellow orb or fell to these guys hiding in the sands. So yeah, depending on whether or not you're cutting Pug in. And I will say, for the purposes of NPCs and just loot sharing in general, since there's no real purpose for me to keep track of NPC money. I will say the NPCs are sort of like employees of you to a certain extent, and will get paid and benefit from your success. The game operates on trickle-down economics. That's what I'm realizing what I'm saying. Oh, God!
Yay, capitalism!
Reagan was right. Oh, no. What have I become? But no, for the purposes of this, let's just say that's 5. So that's 30 gold. So you each get 6 GP out of that. And yeah, that'll take us out of combat.
As soon as combat ends, I turn around, look at like Sir Pugmeister, like just fix in on him, and I run over to him and start licking him in retaliation for everything he put me through.
Oh, I see how we're playing this. And he gets down on 4s and tries to smell your butt.
I bowl him over and continue licking him.
Ah! Relent! Relent! I'm a man of honor!
I don't
back
know
off
if I
with a
want
look
a
of
dog
victory
anymore.
on my
This is
face.
getting weird.
Are they flirting, or am I missing something?
I think I'm close to this.
Uh,
Do we have a blanket we can throw on them? Privacy.
So as you guys are heading forward, you do notice that in the distance, as you're crossing this, you see a small oasis. And it looks to be like a momentary reprieve with a couple of palm trees around it, and like a perfect idyllic place in the center of this desert. But as you are approaching it, you realize that this is nothing more than a mirage. It doesn't seem like... it seems like this is just meant to trap people and to get them to fall for these sort of ankeg traps that are around the area. And one thing that does startle you, though, is that some of you move around, like as Ronnie, as you're just sort of like exploring the area as normal, you see like 20 feet away from you, there appears to be building itself up from the sand. It looks like a castle made of sand, a sand castle. But as you step closer towards it, it evaporates and goes back down into the sand from whence it came. And it looks like you have stumbled upon the abode of the Sand Witch, but how you managed to get inside, it seems to be some sort of strange puzzle. And on that bombshell, we will wrap things up for the time being. I'll bring us to the end of the session at midnight as usual. Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for being here. Thank you to our raiders. And thank you to Pug. I'm glad we got to see Sir Pugmeister's charming debut. We got to see Slythe. We got to see Horatio. We got to see a little bit of Nautilus as well, too. We'll be back next week. I think Ree will not be with us this time, unfortunately. So we'll move forward toward the Sandwiches domain, down 1 player. I will try to pick up and play for Ronnie in that time. And yeah, that's where we will be at for the time being. Let's see. It seems that Scone is live, so we will do a raid over to him, our good friend. And we'll get Scone on the show sometime soon as well. Yeah, as for now, please check out the socials link, linktree.shorester, or linktree.ee/shorester. And the link is there. Just click that. And you can join the Discord. All are welcome in the Discord. And please check out Reshoot Movie Podcast starring Ruthie. Why isn't Reshoot working?
Oh no.
Did I do it wrong?
Our newest episode. I think you disabled it.
No.
There was some stuff with it.
No. I think what the problem was, I'm bringing up my bot to go live just so I can do this real quick. But before we do that, let's bring up a shout out for Ink Viral. Follow Ink's channel too. They do amazing art stuff there. And let's see if the reshoot thing works as well. Yep,
Our
there
next
it is.
episode is dropping tomorrow. It's Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a really funny one.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's so much fun. Ed hated it. I had a great time.
So yeah, thanks to everyone who stopped by. We'll be back next week, barring any other missing players or anything like that. And yeah, that's it from us for this time. You can check out the VODs. Oh, thank you, Zeno. Yeah, have a good night, and we'll be heading over to Scone right now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, we're heading to Scone. Okay, we're in.